104.9 XFM. You alright? This is Karl, producer of Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant. They're not about today. Ricky's on holiday. Steve couldn't be bothered. So I'm left here with all the DATs. That's a digital audio tape of all the shows they've done since they've been here over the last, I don't know, year and a half or something. So we'll play you some of the best bits. Alright, so here's the first bit. Like, that got a load of attention in the press, but the Trisha programme got nothing.
Okay.
Which, I know, like, well, Steve called me up in the week, right? Like 10 o'clock in the morning, I was at work, and he goes,
What do you think so at 10 o'clock?
What do you think they're preparing this show?
Hey,
Most people go to work about 8 or 9.
Are you watching Trisha and that? I said, no, what is it? He goes, oh, you'll be loving it, right?
Freaks, was it Help Me, My Mum's a Freak?
Siamese twins. Right, so I couldn't watch it, but he said, oh, it might be on again because they repeat stuff on ITV2.
Right.
So I had my dinner late, right? Instead of having it at like 1 o'clock like I normally do, I had it at like 2:30.
Yeah.
Sat in the office, put the telly on, ITV2. These Siamese twins.
Did it blow your mind?
It was amazing. You know, we talk about a lot of things on the show quite a lot. The Airy kids crop up a lot.
I was waiting. It's been 10 minutes and you haven't mentioned the Airy kid.
Right, and last week we were talking about Siamese twins, weren't we? So it was weird that this programme was on, but it was amazing. I mean, what
I think you can't refer to them as Siamese twins. I think they're known as conjoined twins.
Why?
I think Siamese is maybe considered derogatory or as an old antiquated phrase.
Yeah, I think it's because the first famous ones were actually from Siam.
Right. But anyway.
And that doesn't exist anymore.
No, it's conjoined, Karl.
Yeah.
Get the phrase right.
But you'd think that if that's happened to you, that wouldn't be that sort of offensive. The names that you must get called.
Right. You think that's the least of your
Siamese
worries?
twins, I'd say, well, that's, yeah.
Now, were you stunned by where they were connected?
Just live with it, we'd say.
Because they were connected, of course, at the forehead.
Oh.
Sort of, which was quite extraordinary.
Well, there was one set of Siamese twins. One had a job and the other one didn't.
That's ludicrous.
Yeah. The other one was unemployed. The other one had a job. She had to go to work. She had to get up at 6 o'clock on her day off.
I'm supporting you, literally.
Yeah.
Then they get done off the social for sort of...
Yeah, because the other one was signing on. That wasn't a question that Trisha asked. Annoyingly, because I know that much of the audience was thinking that.
There's a few things that didn't crop up.
What questions would you have asked of them? Because what things did you feel weren't mentioned?
I'd love to just watch Karl watching amazing things.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? It's like early learning.
Mouth slightly open.
Yeah, mouth open and dribble, looking round to see if anyone else has seen it. You know, I hate that. Like when a cat sees a bird land on the balcony.
Exactly.
It can't believe it's luck.
I'd probably say, how do you buy her a birthday present?
A surprise gift, yeah.
Because everything's ruined.
Sure.
Right? I'd probably ask...
Yeah.
Well, did you not think it was interesting that one of them had a boyfriend?
Well, that was a bit weird, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
But what was the other thing that I was thinking when I was watching it? I was thinking if one got into crime and that was sent to prison,
right,
what would happen? How would you handle that?
It's brilliant. It is brilliant. If a chimp could talk.
And what was the other one? The other thing was, what did they talk about? Because it's not as if you can say, oh, guess what I did today? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The really weird thing about all this, right? And it's annoying because you were saying about, what should have Trisha have asked and all that.
Yeah.
But one of them mentioned that one of them was adopted and the other one wasn't.
Don't talk rubbish.
No, seriously. I didn't understand it, right?
Of course you didn't.
And then Trisha sort of said, well, let's have a chat. And they were like, no, don't want to go into that.
What do you mean one was adopted?
That's what he said. One of them... don't quiz me on it, but that's what was said.
Hello there, I'm a multi-millionaire. And I've just seen your orphanage. I'd love to adopt one of your children.
You'd like to adopt one?
I'd love to adopt a children, because I've got loads from around the world, so I'd love to adopt one. I'd give you $10,000 towards your
we'll speed it through then, yeah.
Okay.
We've actually got 2 left.
I only need one. I'm only interested in one. Yeah, I don't need any more. Don't need any
They're
more.
sisters.
I know it would be tragedy to break them up, but I really only need one.
Now break it up. There's the rub. You see.
Sure.
Because,
You just need the one. It's $10,000 now. You can have that. I'll sign it now, but I don't want to discuss it further.
I'll bring you around.
Brilliant.
Okay. Ding dong.
Hi. Yeah. Brilliant. You brought my kid round.
Yeah, there she is. There.
That's a joy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just standing next to a bush.
Yeah. Do you want to? Can you bring her out?
No.
It's like,
There's nothing behind the bush. So you just want.
I just want to be able to walk 360 degrees round her.
Do you want her or not?
Yes, I can't believe it. What's that little trolley? She's talented.
Oh dear.
You're talking nonsense, Karl.
Well, whatever.
I mean, I'm a little bit concerned about your toilet discussion. Well, what exactly is your point again? I was just a bit bemused.
You see, it's a tricky one. All I'm saying is, right, there I was at the pub quiz. I go to the toilet, not thinking about anything. I try to go, right, there's a little gay fella next to me.
I love this little gay fella.
Now, the weird thing is, there's nothing stopping him having a little glance, right, because he's allowed in the fella's toilet.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not allowed to go into the woman's toilet and have a little look round.
Right.
So all I'm saying is, should they have another toilet area?
What, for gay people?
Yeah.
And so this would be gay men and lesbians? Is that going to complicate things?
Well, I mean, I can only assume. I mean, to what point? I'll ask you a question, right? If you're intimidated, that's a shame. But you know, most gay men aren't looking at your knob. You know that.
What do you mean?
I can only say that 99.9% of gay men who use a urinal standing next to what they assume is a heterosexual man aren't looking at his knob.
And what they're doing then?
They're emptying their bladder.
No, but the thing is,
I can't talk.
You're saying like, you know, about would you have one toilet for lesbian women and gay fellas, right?
What does that mean? Would it be mixed? Would it just be?
Well,
would it have a man on one? That's heterosexual man. One little picture of a woman on the other, and then what? What would the little icon be?
A man and a woman?
A man and a woman.
Just having a chat?
Yeah. In pink and dot lines.
But you couldn't mix them, because then what would happen is you'd get people who are going, oh, I'll play up to this a bit.
Or pretend to be gay?
And yeah, you know, sort of grow a moustache and shave their head.
And pretend to be a lesbian.
Right. Yeah. So I see. So you know, people pretending to be gay so they could go in and have a look at the lesbians.
Yeah.
Right. So that would mean that we need 4 cubicles now, would we?
Yeah. No, this is fine. 4 cubicles.
So every pub
How
now.
many toilets do we need?
Every pub's now got 4 toilets.
Oh, Karl, bisexuals.
Yeah. Now, interesting.
Bisexuals. How many toilets do we need now? Call the council.
Do you use any?
Huh?
No.
No, because they're interested in everything, aren't they?
Because the little bisexual fellow will be looking at your knob.
Right. With them, what you do, you just have a door. You open it, and there's one urinal there, so you can't get a queue. They have to sort of wait.
I just thought that, well, why can't there just be a thing between the urinals, so no one can look at anyone else's knob?
Wait a minute. Just to go back to Ricky's point, what stops, even if we've got the toilet for gay men, what stops the gay men who want to have a look at your willy going in the regular toilet and pretending that they're straight?
Most men don't wear gay across their head.
Exactly.
They don't have a tattoo. There's no branding yet in the British House where they have to declare.
So we're going to have to expand this. So we've all got to carry identity.
Do you know
cards.
you can see a gay, can you? Coming a mile off. No?
No, I'll just hold it in next time.
No. Can you tell gay men? Do you know a gay man?
I'd say probably if you did if you lined some people up and said point them out, I reckon I'd get.
But hold on, we're not talking about people dressed in leather with the arse cut out and an handlebar moustache.
Yeah,
we're talking about the everyday, non-seen.
Of course.
Yeah, but I mean, suppose I put you in a room and there was 10 naked men, right?
Yeah.
And there's 5 gay men and 5 hetero. Could you walk along that line looking at those gay...
Am I naked?
No, you don't have to be naked. Why would you have to be naked?
To catch them out.
Play a record!
How would you catch them out?
No, don't go into it. Don't go into it. Play a record.
And then the other thing is, the one that I was reading, the world record with the fellow who's pulling a train with his teeth. Does that make any difference that he's done it with his teeth?
What do you mean?
Well, what difference does it make?
Well, isn't it? It's quite hard to pull a train with your teeth, I imagine.
Well, it's pretty hard to pull a train. All I'm saying is it because he couldn't beat the fella who's pulling it with his hands?
Well,
so
this is my point. I think there was one bloke with a record for the running backwards 100 metres was sort of like 11.5 seconds. And I was thinking, turn around, you'd probably have a really good go at that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's sort of like doing a marathon with a milk bottle on your head. Take the milk bottle off and see how fast you can go, you twat.
But you can just tweak it, like the fella who has done the pegs on the face, right?
Yeah.
His name's Gary Stretch Turner, right?
Right.
So you're sort of cheating already if he's got a stretchy head, right? But
you are, right, you are one of the most stupid humans I've ever met.
Well, get me in the book. Yeah. Right? Well, listen. So Gary Stretch Turner, right? His record is 153 pegs.
Yeah.
He did it again, and he only got 150 on. So he hasn't broke his own record.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, if he tweaked it a bit more, would that make a new record?
What?
Well, if he said, I've got 150 pegs on, but at the same time as eating a burger.
I see what you mean, yeah. He'd be the world record breaker for pegs and eating burgers at the same time.
Yeah, just change it a bit. If you know you're not going to make it, just do something else.
I'm assuming the rules are set at the beginning, Carl. That's it. That's where they say, right, you're just going to do the pegs thing. You're not going to introduce burgers halfway through, are you? Definitely not. And then they have a go.
I was on one leg, not interested. How many pegs? 150.
Can I just ask very briefly, I was quite interested by the family had to move because they lived on Butthole Road.
Yeah, I quite like that one.
I don't know if I've told you before, Rick, where I used to live. I'm not going to tell you the name of the street that I used to live on, not on air, because my parents still live there and I don't want, But I'm going to write it for you now. This is the genuine name of the street I used to live on. Just imagine when you're at school.
Yeah.
And like in class, for instance, in French, you've got to say, you've got to answer where you live.
Yeah.
J'habite, wherever.
Yeah.
That's the name. This is actually the name of the street we lived on.
No, it's not.
I swear to God.
That is...
Absolute right. I could phone my father now and he could confirm that for you.
No,
I swear
because he doesn't want
to God. And I tell you that...
But listen, do you know what worries me? It's the apostrophe S.
I know.
Because that's blatant.
Yes. Amazing, isn't it?
That is incredible.
But imagine how embarrassing
that was. So if I look that up in the Bristol...
You will find that in the Bristol A to Z. I swear to God.
That is really... Why have you never told me that before?
I can't believe I haven't.
That's
I'm
incredible.
still embarrassed now. Do you know, whenever I have to phone up, if I have to give that address, I always spell it instantly.
Really?
Like, somehow that'll hide it, that'll disguise the name.
But I can't get over that.
Anyway, if you perhaps live in Tits Avenue,
yeah,
or...
Wankling Drive.
Wankling Drive, just get in touch. Let us know, we're not really interested.
This is XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant. You're listening to the best of, basically, Karl Pilkington.
This is a bit easier, but I still think it's a good one.
So this is, we should explain what this is if you just tuned in.
It's one of those stupid lateral thinking problems.
That Karl himself has created.
Yeah, that was his homework.
Right, this one. It's a fella, he has a normal day, doing stuff. Nothing wrong with him, right? And...
It's the twist in the tale, it's just like Tales of the Unexpected. Yeah. Just a normal day, nothing wrong with him. Hold on, though, he's got the legs of a fish. Go on. So that's why he's been hiding his legs.
So
Go on.
He does his
the legs of a fish.
Sorry, can't carry on.
He has his working day and that, and then he gets a bit tired. Goes to bed. He puts the light on, leaves it on, goes to bed.
Oh,
that's crazy.
That's mental. I can't think what's happened. Anyway, here's Radiohead. Right. Okay. What? The question is, why does he put the light on when he's going to bed?
He's had a normal day, he's come home from work. Is that right? He's come home from work or he's not been working?
Yeah,
he's just been out?
No, he's been working and stuff, I think.
You think? You've made it up, Karl, you can decide.
The question is, why has he put the light on when he's asleep? There's a reason that he's put the light on when he's asleep.
Has he gone to sleep?
No, Karl, don't shrug. You're meant to answer these questions.
He put the light on before he went to bed.
Yeah, and the question you're asking me is why? What's the scenario?
And the light's on and that, but he's gone to sleep.
Yeah.
He started reading and then he fell asleep.
No.
Did he intentionally, for some reason, put the light on?
Every night It's mad. Sounds mad.
That's Carl, doesn't it?
Every night he does it.
Yeah.
He puts the light on.
Carl, is the point of this, he puts the light on for a very good reason.
Not for us, but for some people.
He's blind and it's always been on and he thinks he's turning it off, but it was on in the day and he thinks he's turning it off, but he's turning it on because he's blind.
That'd be stupid.
That works.
No, that works great, Rick.
Yeah. Thank you, Carl. So you've got to come up with...
Hang on. If you're blind, why would you put a light on?
No, he thinks it's off.
Yeah.
But why would he turn it on anyway?
Just think so he doesn't get burgled, so people know he's in because he can't see him. So he just he puts the light on when he's there, then he turns the light off when he goes to bed, so people think it's fine. But he's got it out of kilter, and actually he's walking around in the dark all day.
I don't believe that if you're blind, you turn your light on.
I don't think you'd be living on your own, would you?
I'm not having that for a second.
Do blind people live on their own?
I'm not having that for a second. Well, some people do. Lonely blind people live on their own.
No, if you got bad eyes.
Any of them women? Are there any blind women who are living on their own? No, I mean, if you know of some blind women.
08700 800 1234. We've gone through this.
If you are a blind woman
with no standards and you don't care annoying voices and smell,
yeah,
then get in touch with you.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to be within the ages of, say, 25 to 65. You know,
right.
Well, call it 75.
You fussy all of a sudden. Yeah, go on.
If you were blind, would you live in London? Because someone said yesterday there was one struggling outside in Leicester Square. And I don't understand. If you were, I mean, you know,
might have been a tourist.
But why come to London if you're blind? It's the worst place in the world to come if you're blind.
To hear the sights.
To hear the sights.
It's a bit mad, isn't it?
They do the same job.
They have tourist needs like anyone else.
Yeah.
No, but it sort of stinks, and you'd go away going, "Oh, it's not that good." I just thought that I thought it was a bit weird.
Well, never mind your concern for the partially sighted or sight impaired people coming to London. Get on with this.
Yeah. So there he is.
Yeah.
It's like, a bit tired.
Yeah.
Just put the light on. Get to bed.
Yeah. So he turns the light on and he goes to bed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Should we play a track?
He's not sleeping on the job. He's a lighthouse keeper.
Well done.
Is he a lighthouse
That's
keeper?
not it, Carl.
He's a lighthouse keeper.
Right. Why wasn't the light on all the time?
It's light in the day.
You idiot. Play a record.
What?
Play a record. You're a buffoon.
No, actually, the light isn't on in the day, is it?
No, it's not.
I think you're the buffoon.
Yeah.
Carl has won! It's a long time since we've had any white van, Carl. For those that don't remember this particular hot feature, we basically ask Carl some of the questions that are asked of a white van driver in the Sun. They always have this on Saturday afternoons. Anyway, here's the first one. They're not fascinating, Carl, but I'm just interested on your take, really.
Yeah.
What do you make of Cilla Black quitting Blind Date after her husband sent a message from beyond the grave? Are you familiar with this story?
I didn't know that. What's that?
She went to see a medium, and supposedly her husband passed on information through the medium, which was incredibly vague, but persuaded her to quit live on air.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? If even dead people are saying enough's enough. But I'll tell you what, though, talking about ghosts and that, do you know how I'm into them?
Yeah.
Right? How weird do you think this is, right?
Well, it's not true. Before you say it, play a record.
No, go on.
Go on.
Right, it's this woman. I don't even know if it's ghost, really. It's just a bit weird.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
There's this woman, and she's not a woman, she's a kid.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
She's walking down like a street in her area. It's a nice day and everything. Everything's normal. She's walking down, and a woman comes up, cycling past, right? The woman on the bike looks at the kid, absolutely terrified, right? Got a really scary face on her.
Yeah.
The kid's thinking, why is she doing that?
Yeah.
Right? So anyway, she thinks nothing of it, goes, I think she was playing in the park or whatever, goes and has a nice day. About 15 years later...
Oh, right, yeah.
I think she was going to work, right, on a bike.
She was riding her own bike.
Riding her own bike, cycling down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Looks at the kid. That's the thing that happened like 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
It's her on the bike looking at her as a kid.
Right. Not another child.
No. So it's her. She's seen herself.
Carl? I mean, I don't know where to start.
Firstly, where's this information come from?
But I mean, why do you ever? I mean, I don't know what part of that you think can be true. I don't. I'm honest. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. What are you talking about?
Bit weird, though, isn't it?
But it's not true.
It didn't happen. Nothing happened like that.
She said it did.
Well, then she's wrong.
She said she saw herself.
She saw herself as a kid, didn't she?
Did she carry on
And as an adult when she was a kid.
Did she stop and talk to herself, or did she ride on by and think, that's a bit weird, there's me as an 8-year-old. I won't stop, I'll be late for work.
Yeah, if I'm late again, the boss said he'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
And where is this information? Did it happen to someone you know?
No.
You overheard it on the bus?
No, it was in the 14 Times.
Ah, right. Well,
Okay.
that's the answer.
Good.
We've
Okay.
got to the bottom of that.
Right, good. Well, Karl, what are your thoughts? Why have you stuck it out here?
Nothing better coming in, I thought.
Well, I'll tell you
all right,
why, because
okay.
you're always on holiday. You don't do a lot. You get paid, well, doesn't he, really? He's a moany. I mean, he doesn't try and get on at all. He doesn't deal with people. He moans about everything. And, so he's...
I'm all right. I've got my own little room and that.
Yeah. Like a cage. It is like a cage, isn't it? And he can shut the door. If people walk past, he goes, shut the door. He doesn't want them looking in. He's like a miserable old chimp. We noticed today how much he's simian, isn't
It's
he?
very strange, actually. We maybe should try and get a picture on the website, because Karl's arms are particularly chimp-like. It's very, very strange.
Because he's got that he's got long downy hair. It's
And
not
the
like...
long extended knuckles.
Yeah, and his totally round face that sort of the chin goes back and the dome of his cranium. I think, quite seriously, I know we sort of share about 98.5% of our genetic material with bonobos and chimpanzees, but I think he's got a little bit more.
Yeah.
I honestly think he's a little bit of a throwback. Just his line, they just kept to this sort of really the ugliest one in the cave and the tree, and he really didn't come out of it. I'm not saying you are, I don't think you are. Yeah, you're chimp-like.
No, it does annoy me. My hair annoys me on my body and that. Because I've got like hair on me little toes and that.
Have you?
Then on the legs.
Would you see your little toes? Can you pick things up with them?
No, it's tried.
Okay.
Well, that's the finale of this week's show. We're going to see if he can play a record and put the fader up
From a tyre, while swinging in a tyre.
Just using his hairy toes.
Yeah.
I've sort of got hair all the way, but then it just runs out where it should be.
On the top of your head.
Top of your head. It's
And
just-
is this part of the reason why you're always uncomfortable about, being nude or around naked people? Is that partly the reason, do you think, because you look so grotesque?
Well, when I'm on holiday, I don't really like wandering about without a top on unless, like, it's a quiet beach or whatever.
Sure. So what would you normally wear?
Need.
Shirt
I just
and
have
tie?
like a nice sort of light, summery, sort of linen shirt, maybe, just a few top buttons open.
Yeah.
But I don't like... The naked body isn't that nice anyway, is it? You know what I mean? Whatever it is, if you're a cat and you're shaved, you don't look that nice. You know what I mean? But with
I think you'll find a cat is naked even with its fur on. Cats don't wear clothes.
No, but what I mean is, a bald cat isn't that good. You know, it does me head in that I'm bald. I'm not, I wish if I could have hair, it would be nice, but that's life.
Would you prefer animals to wear clothes like Mickey Mouse does? Or Goofy?
You know that I don't like nudist and all that. We've done it.
But don't you think sometimes you could sort of like maybe fancify a little bit, like if there was such a thing as an ape salon, and there isn't, Karl. There isn't, right? Would you give a orangutan a trim, maybe sort of his hair? Because some of those look like they're going bald, but they've got a comb over,
They
don't
should
they?
just have a shave. When it's like that. That's what I did. Just take it back.
And the underarms as well. Yeah, they've really got a lot of underarm hair. Even the women ones.
Really?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
I know. I don't know. I don't even know where they breed. I don't know how they get they laid, some of those horrible old hairy ginger orangutans.
Yeah, they are particularly grim, some of those.
I know, yeah.
The big ones.
I know.
Ginger ones.
Yeah.
They can't be happy, can they? What is that? Where did that happen, the ginger thing? Why do people give them, like, a hard time and that?
Well, you just gave them a hard time then, so why did you do it? You were just buying in, were you, to
people do sort of give... I don't understand why, but ginger people get quite a bit of stick, and I've never understood it.
No, well, it's just, I don't know why.
They do, though, don't they?
I don't know, it might be historical, it might have been because... I'm sure they don't everywhere in the world. I'm sure it's probably...
No, they are. They're always... I've said to you about even, like, ginger cats, they're always fat, because they You're sort of sick of it, probably.
Wait. What do you mean? Ginger cats, what do you mean?
Well, when you see a ginger cat...
They've been eating, like, because they're upset,
they're fed up and
they've been bullied.
You never
things.
see, like, a thin, happy ginger cat running about. It's always overweight and looking a bit fed up. It's just a good point, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's a good point, Carl. It's a point.
So last week, the Chinese don't age well. Now, anything ginger, including cats, are sick of it.
No, but I'm just saying...
Are you ginger? Would you like to take issue with any of Carl's points? 83 XFM is the text. You can text us. Maybe you've seen a thin ginger cat.
I'm not having a go, though. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's weird how people give him a hard time. And it's if I could have hair, I'd go for ginger hair rather than being bald.
Really?
XFM 104.9 of a Saturday. Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
But we're not here. No, we're away. So this is the best of, and I hope you're enjoying it. We certainly are. I woke up this morning,
Feeling fine.
It's not a blues song. And I turned my phone on, and it was from Karl, and it went, "Forget it, I've made my mind up." And I thought,
Wow.
what is that? And I
Forget
phoned him.
it, I've made my mind.
I went, "Karl, what is it?" He went, "Oh no, it's about the text I sent you last night." I went, "Well, what was it? I just got this text." He went, I was just wondering, I was thinking last night." He said, "Supposing you had to have your hands removed."
Sure.
Right? And the doctor said, "Well, you can either have them stay like that with stumps, or I can sew feet there. What would you have?" And I was bleary-eyed, and I went, "The stumps?" He went, "Yeah." I went, "All right?" He went, "Yeah."
And then what was his follow-up text to that?
And then I got the text, it was obviously before it, and it went, and it was like quite serious. What would you do if surgery don't remove your hands? Would you have stumps or the feet? Right? Now the way, when I said he's made his mind up, and I went the stumps, he went, "Yeah." I think secretly he decided on the feet, but was too embarrassed to tell me.
There's a little bit of what would you do? Because
But why did you think of this? Why did you think of this?
Girlfriend's away, right?
Yeah, no, that's not why you start thinking bizarre
I'll tell you now,
devices.
right? I'll let you into my little mind, right? Last night, I had some beans on toast, right? She was away.
It's good already.
She was away, she had some beans on toast, she went wild.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I was stood up, I live on on a high street, right? So I'm washing up, I'm looking out the window. First thing that had me attention is, I can look into other people's flats, right?
Yeah.
And it was weird how all these different lives were going on, I was watching them, and everybody had the telly on and was watching Volcano, right? Which was on last night.
Right.
And I thought, that's weird, right? I can see them all watching it. And it was like a little Chinese lad who was dancing around in some underpants. Yeah. And then there's a little old woman who lives downstairs who was reading a book. And she's always reading a book every night. And it's like, I have a better life than her. And then there's like some sort of bouncer who's always getting ready to go out late at night with all the black on. He looks like a bouncer. So I was watching all this life going on. I thought,
did you witness a murder while you were doing this?
Yeah.
It was like that sort of Sliver film where that bloke had loads of tellies watching people's lives. So that was going on in my mind. And then I was washing up and I picked up the plate and I thought, it's amazing, isn't it? The human body. The way you can just sort of, I want to pick that up, and you do.
Yes.
And the way your hands work, right? You've got 5 little digits, but it's just the right amount to do to do what you've got to do, right? So I'm cleaning the plate.
Sorry, Karl, stop. It's just the right amount. Might be one of the most genius things I've ever heard said. I would love David Attenborough to phone you up and say, "Karl, how do I word this about the evolution of the mammalian front limb?" Just go, we'll just say it's the right amount.
But it is. One
of course
extra
it
would
is.
get in the way.
Yeah.
And one less would just make it that little bit more tricky when picking up a bit of a slippery dish.
Sure, or buying gloves. Yeah.
A slippery dish.
Couple of emails. Monkey Matt's emailed us.
Who?
Monkey Matt.
I'm at you, yeah, go on.
Yeah. He says...
How's the Monster?
He's alright. He says, Karl has missed a cracking headline from The Sport. Hide-and-seek champion found dead in cupboard. I hope it's real. I don't know if it is.
I doubt it.
Just looking through some of the news stories that Karl did make it into Karl's news roundup.
Yeah.
Just this one you might be interested in. Headline, woman says partner ran off to become vampire.
Yeah.
And it says, a young mother says her partner has dumped her to become a vampire. Rebecca Roberts from Somerset says Matthew Barrett fell for a blood-worshipping woman in a US cult. The 23-year-old mother says he began shaving all his body hair, dressed in black, and used Rebecca's lipstick to redden his eyes. Rebecca caught him performing weird blood rituals in front of his computer at night, cutting himself to prove commitment. She said, I thought it was just a hobby. Everyone's got a right to one. I was pleased he'd found an interest.
Brilliant.
This is apparently from The Sun. Apparently he's left. He's gone to America. He's living in this Ohio-based cult. But it's the last bit where she's been asked whether or not, if he came back, would she take him back?
Sure.
And this is where I wonder if the journalist, you know how journalists are supposed to just report the news, be objective.
Yeah.
I wonder if maybe the journalist here has maybe had some interference.
Made the quote better for them than go on.
Because it says, I never thought this would take over his life. Now, if he came back, I'd say fangs, but no fangs.
Oh dear!
I can't believe. Imagine you're the woman, Rick.
Okay.
And I've come round.
You're the
to interview you.
journalist.
I'm the journalist, and I've come
Okay.
in and I've said, okay, I read about this.
All I have to do is not say that thing.
You've
Okay.
come. I understand you're obviously quite upset. Your husband's gone
gutted.
off. If he came back, would you take him back?
Definitely not.
Right. What would you say to him then if he came back?
Just get lost.
Right, but I
I'm
know-
really pissed off with you.
Would you perhaps say something a bit more pithy?
Not in this situation. No,
You're upset?
He cuts himself. He drinks blood. He's left me.
Sure,
No,
sure,
sod off.
sure.
I'm not interested, mate.
Because I tell you what.
Go on.
I mean, I like what you said there, but I wonder if we could condense that a bit more. If he came back, would you say...
Go away.
Would you say something? Would you ever say something like thanks, but no thanks?
No, because it makes it flippant. Because I'm really angry.
I know you're annoyed,
and I'm
but-
upset. So I wouldn't
Sure.
say. I certainly
But what-
wouldn't say thanks. I might say no thanks.
But what if you sort of said it like aggressively, like you gave him the finger, thanks, but no thanks? Like you didn't really
What
mean
sort
it.
of sarcastically?
Sarcastically, would you possibly say
I
that?
might say thanks, but no thanks, and that'll be it. And that's
Right.
and I'd leave it there. I'd never change that.
Sure.
I'd never change those words.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
Do you like puns?
Hate them.
Right.
I don't like
It's
Countdown.
interesting.
I don't like QI. I don't like any of those posh Cambridge, Oxford types. I hate puns.
If you had to say thanks, but no thanks in the form of a pun, what would you maybe say?
I wouldn't. I never would.
Right.
I'd say thanks, but no thanks. I would. I mean, I feel embarrassed that I'd even say that because I don't think I would even say thanks, but no thanks.
Okay.
But if I did go that far, I'd leave it there.
Sure.
So-
have you ever noticed, as I have,
Go on.
the similarity between the word thanks and fangs?
Not really.
It's very similar.
Not
Thanks,
really.
fangs,
FTH. There's a K.
Fangs very much.
G. It's A and N. Well, the A, the N, and the S, but that's about
Would
it.
you agree it sounds marginally similar?
Yeah.
Is it possible you might one day say fangs, but no fangs?
I wouldn't know.
Right. I could put that though, could I?
But don't say I said it.
Right.
I mean, yeah. Fangs, but no fangs.
Yeah. This is the thing. Just if you ever read an article in The Sun, The Mirror, anything, do not believe it. Really seriously question and query it, because
If it ends with fangs, no
if
fangs.
it ends with a pun, almost certainly they never said it.
Okay. It's not his fault. Let me have It's Not His Fault. You got to save this. This has got to teach me something. It'll be an interesting story.
Right, it's not his vault. This fella,
What year? Ages ago?
Olden times?
I'd say in the 70s.
Okay.
Would you? Any evidence for that?
And,
Does he wear flares in the story?
Right.
Is that your reason?
no, it's a bit like Yuri Geller, this fella, right? Where he's electric.
He's electric.
And if he walks past the telly would fizz. If he walked past the radio, it all goes like that.
Ooh.
His hair stuck up all the time. And he'd be having a bath and everything would be all right, and then the power would sort of switch on in his body, and the electric in his body made him jump out of the bath. So...
What do you mean so? What is that so? What does that so mean? You've given us nothing. You've given us nothing.
You'd have to at least give us the scientific explanation.
Yeah.
Electric eels have 400 volts in them.
Oh, is this the running away again?
What was that one called?
Yeah, but
It's not his vault.
But there's a reason not his fault. It's not his fault. I thought it was going to be something about keeping it safe.
I think we should do these the other way round. I think you
not
should
his
tell us
fault.
the story and then we'll hear the pun.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Right, let's leave it.
Play a tune.
Forget it.
Educating Ricky.
Bin it. We're not doing it.
No, we are. Darkness growing on me. Love that. Love the darkness. This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying the Best Of.
What exactly is there then? Is it just a kind of moon-like kind of surround with just kind of dust and rock?
That's exactly what you see. I was there when the Mars thing went wrong.
Yeah.
I would have just sent a camera crew there, filmed a bit of that, right, and say, here we are, this is it. Ignore the little coffee shop in the background. Right? This is Mars, because that's where it's like just loads of dust, holes everywhere. Side it up.
Little round-headed aliens complaining. It's just like Mars.
Yeah.
So is there what's the best bit about the holiday? Come on, pretend you're Judith Chalmers.
I have been doing. I would have done all. I would have said that. Don't bother.
Right.
I mean, the hotel was good.
Yeah?
That was all right.
What was that like?
It's all right. Just, clean. That's all you want, isn't it?
See, that's not quite what Judith Chalmers does. She doesn't go, what's the hotel like? All right, yeah, clean, isn't it? All right. What was it like? What was it? 3-star, 4-star? Did that have a swimming pool? What was the room like?
Yeah, had a swimming pool and that.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's good. I think it was one of the better ones on the island.
Okay.
Nightlife?
Wasn't really. And there was a bar, there was some bands playing.
Yeah.
Not very good. Food got a bit boring.
Yeah.
It was always the same food every night, but they sort of themed it and made out as if it was different. So, like, on Mexican night, it'd be chicken with a nacho on it.
Right.
And Chinese night, sort of chicken with a little prawn cracker on it and stuff.
Sure.
But that got a bit boring.
That's me just turning on my phone, because I want to read to you a text that I got from Karl. I think you sort of sum up the holiday in this text, don't you? Do you remember it?
I can't remember.
Let's have a look. Let's have a little look.
Instantly, what did Suzanne, your girlfriend, make of it? Similar view to you? That they should fill in the holes? Yeah,
it's just that thing, you see, I went on a coach trip, right? And you go and see the volcanoes. Like I say, there's 36 of them.
Yeah.
Which, how many do you need? And when we're on the coach going round all these volcanoes, the fella on the front's going and look out your left window at the moment, and there's a volcano. And if you quickly look out at the right-hand side there, there's another one.
Right.
And on the left, he's just like, all right, we've seen it.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that trip, we'll talk about that trip in a bit.
Right, this is the text I got from Karl, right? All right. Been up to a volcano. Been in some dead artist's house who built his house in the lava. They said they would show me science with volcanoes, but all they did was chuck some water in a hole and it shot up in the air. No dwarves in the canteen, no scousers here, but there is a Swede woman with a big head. She looks effing gormless with a cap on. Alright? So a little reference there to...
A Swede woman?
What's that mean? Do you mean Swedish?
Yeah.
Or she looked like a vegetable?
No, the Swedish woman. But they've all got sort of quite big bill, aren't they?
And I sent him a text. Oh well, it's just good to be on holiday because I'm working. He sent back. So am I. Just been watching Sky News. There is a school for monkeys who want to get a band together.
Is that monkey news for later?
Oh My Corazon by Tim Burgess. I can't get enough of that. I love that chorus. On XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and little Karl Pilkington. But it was a nice holiday.
Yeah, it's all right. It's just, I went there to relax and that.
Exactly.
Did a little bit of that. Trying to think of some new, features and stuff.
Sure, always working. 3 holidays a year, Jesus.
Oh, well, not really 3, not 2.
It's all
holidays, really.
one big sort of like work thing to me and Steve.
2 holidays, isn't it? Work hard, you need the holidays. So, yeah, the things that annoyed me was like, you get bored, sat around the pool after a couple of days. I'd read my book.
Yeah.
There wasn't much going on the...
Not even any crabs to throw sand at, was there?
No crabs or anything. They wouldn't bother with Lanzarote, right? So, decided to go on a little trip. That's when I saw the volcanoes and that, 36 of them. So, we go on the trip, and the thing that annoys me, it does happen every holiday that you go on. If you go on a sort of a package thing, they have these trips, right? And you pay about 40 odd quid, and they give you some wine to sort of make it feel like you're getting your money's worth. But
how many of these trips have you been on then?
Loads. Probably about 12.
Phew, more holidays than I've had. Go on.
So
go on.
anyway, so you're on the coach, right? And they take you for the volcanoes. They took us in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right. There's nothing else round there.
Sure.
It's like I say, it's like Mars, but with holes in the ground.
Yeah.
Right. And they sort of drop you off, and they go, right, everybody, see you back here in an hour. There's loads of volcanoes for you to look at, and a coffee shop over there. And you know for a fact, right, you don't need an hour there. You could just say, well, just keep the engine running because I'll have a look in this hole, we'll get back on, give us 5 minutes. Don't need an hour.
Absolutely.
But you know that they've got something going.
It's a backhander, definitely.
What, with the coffee shop?
Definitely. Yeah, they go there. And they get everyone to have an ice cream and a coffee, and they sit down, have a fag, talking to the bloke. Yeah, and it's like, cousin. Yeah.
How much was the coffee? Was it
probably about €3 euros? So I think it was $3.50.
Sure. Yeah.
Which is, I don't know what, that's about £2.50.
Yeah, they've stitched you up. Well, it's like those people who, those cab drivers that you'll meet at sort of 3 a.m. who've just got a car.
Yeah.
And just went out with a car.
Yeah.
And just, I'll pick people up and charge them.
Yeah.
I got in one once. I said to him, the guy just pulled up. He said, I was in like East London. I'm going back to North London. I said, going to Swiss Cottage. He went, sure, hop in. We set off. He went, do you know the way? I said, well, not really, no. I thought you'd know the way. You're in a cabbie. And he went, no, don't really know the way there. I said, have you got an A to Z? He went, no. I thought, well, if you're going to go out just on the, just winging it as a cab driver, two things, take a map and a torch. He didn't have either. He said, well, I'll probably get to Camden. I said, right, I'll direct you from there. Drove on for about 5 minutes, making conversation. About 5 minutes later, he went, do you know the way to Camden? I thought you knew the way to Camden. I don't really know the way. I thought I did.
Oh.
It was lewd.
Let me out. £4.
Exactly. And that's, I don't know who's got that sort of time on their hands that they just think it's 3 a.m. I'm at a loose end. I think I'll go out doing a bit of cabbing.
Wow. Yeah.
Because your dad was a cabbie, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was, couldn't stand it, but it's good money.
He was he wasn't like a chancer though.
What was he doing when he put that little Forrest Gump in a weedy bin?
That was part of the cab company thing. They had to do like a charity event once a year, and he did it 1 year. Never asked him again.
Tell us the story again.
I'd rather not, because we got a few sort of complaints about it.
Why? Why did you get complaints about it?
Because he put a kid in a bin, and it's not the thing to do. So,
but we could use it as a sort of sobering lesson for people.
Yeah, tell it like a, you shouldn't do it.
No, but that's how I did it last time. But people still didn't like it. All the stuff I tell you, we don't take the mickey out of people on purpose.
No.
It's real life, innit? And that goes on in life.
Yeah.
My dad was saying that in hospital, though. Do you know I was in hospital?
Yeah.
He did some jokes about old people and that. And he said, at the end of the day, if something makes you laugh, it's funny. And if it makes you laugh, you can't help laughing, can you? Do you know what I mean? So, what are you meant to do? And laughing's good for you.
Yeah.
So...
But being laughed at isn't as good for you, is it?
No, but there's probably more people laughing at one person. So if you balance it out, there's only one person who's upset and there's a bunch of people laughing. So it's
genius. Give me an example of that. Give me an example.
Well, for instance, Karl Pilkington as he talks and the people listening.
Yeah. No, give me an example of
I can't because again, that's what I'm saying. I can't tell you the story because there might be someone out there who. This person might even be listening and think, I forgot about that and you brought it all back to me. So I'd prefer to leave it, but I think people know...
Why did he put him in the bin in the first place?
Because he was getting out of hand.
What was he doing, though?
You see, I can't explain.
You can, don't be silly.
I prefer to leave it, honestly.
What was he doing? Was he annoying him?
He was annoying my dad and the other people in the cab.
Right.
And he thought, how can I deal with this before it gets too out of hand?
Yeah.
He pulled over and put the lad in a wheelie bin.
I'm going to burst.
So we'll leave that. So then I was thinking, imagine like going to the doctors and he's saying, yeah, everything's all right, your heart's good and everything, but...
Your heart's good? What, your Larry's or...
Yeah, your heart, you're in good form and whatever, Yeah, it's good news. I had Giano in earlier. He's not looking good.
Yeah. Fat swaller.
But you're all right, but your hands need to come off.
Right. Blimey.
But
that's bad. Like, I get a second opinion initially.
God!
But a bit of good news, I've got a nice pair of feet I can sort you out with.
Yeah.
And he puts them on, and then I was thinking, right, first of all, washing up, what would that be like? But
Steve,
that'd be tricky. And then the second thing was, it'd probably ruin the sort of the shape of your jumper.
Because you have to keep putting the feet through there. Yeah.
And then I thought, but I could still cycle in
Okay.
to work.
you could run in.
Well, that's the thing.
You'd be really fast.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I thought I could still cycle because I could balance, and then I thought, but the only thing is I probably couldn't pull the brakes. Because of the little short things.
Yeah.
And then, like you, I thought, but then again, you're running in half the time. So that's what was going on in last night.
Right.
That's what I was thinking about.
Did you
How
have
long did this take?
Well, how long does it take to wash up?
Right. Because I imagine you just being there for like all night.
Probably 25 minutes.
How long did the little Chinese fella dance for in his pants?
He's always doing it. Last night he was at it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend never sits in the same room as him. She's always sat in the bedroom.
She's going, you dance in pants again, I go in next door.
Well, she was in the bedroom. She's always in the bedroom, sat on the floor, on the mobile phone.
Right.
All the time, yeah. It's weird how people's lives are just like, it is like that Groundhog Day thing. It's like, he's jumping about in his underpants. The old woman's sat there reading a book.
Yeah.
And that's what got me thinking about my life.
Do you think she ever
Are
goes...
you sure she's not dead? Every time you look down there, she's just flicking through it. She's just reading this book. The pages never turn. She never seems to finish it. She never moves from her chair.
Are you sure the Chinese
Her
girl's
cats
going...
are dead around her.
I'm going into next door again. That little round-headed
The
fella's
smell.
looking in. He's looking in at me. The bouncer goes, "Don't worry, love, I'll go and beat him up." But he's always
true.
getting ready.
That's true.
They see you staring at him, washing up, going, "I could have feet here," and they get scared. The old woman's dead. Oh,
Carl,
dear.
can you tell us roughly which neighbourhood you live in, so that we know?
It's central.
Central, is it?
Yeah.
Wow, imagine if that little... Was he a Chinese fella, did you say?
Yeah.
Imagine if he was listening now. I'd love him to call in and explain his actions.
Well, he might be on some other radio station talking about a lad who's always washing up and looking at his hands in a mysterious way.
But do we know this doctor that would go, "Well, all right, Carl, you can either leave them as stumps or I've got a lovely little pair of feet." Why? I told Jane this, and Jane went, "Is that the only choice?" He could say, "Could I have some dead man's hands?" Have you got any? Where do you get the feet from? Where do you get the feet from? Can I have? What would you rather have then? Human feet or monkey paws?
Well, I mean, that wasn't an option last night. That if the doctors said...
No, it wasn't an option last night, but don't forget, it's in your head, Carl. This didn't happen.
No, but I'm just saying, at the time, that's all the doctor had to offer.
But it's your head, you can go anywhere. No, it wasn't a real doctor to offer. It's in your head, you can go anywhere. You're not trapped.
Yeah, but if you can do anything, then you'd say, we'll sort us out some other hands.
Fair point. Let's play record.
We gotta come back to this. Blur. Out of Time on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. I really like that Blur track. I think it's the best thing they've ever done.
Blimey.
So
strong words.
They can quote me on that if they want.
Oh, yes.
On their,
I'm sure they'll rush to.
On their, one of their albums.
Yeah.
If they wanted. Well, listen. You're lucky I'm here, Steve.
Okay.
Right? You can see, you know something's happened. I've done my back in again.
Right.
I've got a special chair in here. I'm in agony, and I'm on the strongest painkillers I can get.
Okay.
I feel a bit... Carl, I had to call Carl up today and say, "Look, I don't know if I can make it in. Can you come and get me?" He came over to my house. We got in a cab and he got me here. Right. While he was round my house, Jane showed him sort of camcorder footage of how I actually did it.
Of how you hurt your back.
And I wanted Carl to tell you, because I was actually worried that if I didn't turn up, what you'd say to me.
Yes.
What was I doing, Carl?
Right, so I get round to his place, right? He says, right, hit play on the video, right? Have you ever seen a gorilla having a fight?
I think I have, yeah.
It was like that. Him and his mate round at his place last night decided to sort of have a bit of a wrestle.
Yes.
It went on. I mean, how much footage?
Honestly, it was like a scene from Women in Love.
Yeah.
We'd done about 5 fights. We had to stop at one point because his arm was bleeding.
You'd had about 5 fights?
Yeah, well, we were wrestling. We were doing wrestling, right, in the... just behind
in the lounge?
Yeah. On our knees and then sort of like doing, and I kept winning with an arm lock. right?
Yeah.
And then the last time he sort of threw me, and I went on my back, and my back was done, and I was, you know, it was Ian Morris.
Yes.
It was, you know.
Yeah, isn't he the commissioning editor of comedy at Channel 4?
yeah. And the funny thing was that we'd had lots and lots of wine, and we went.
You surprised me.
Yeah, right. And we went, come on. I'm going to film this. And the time we filmed, I said, film this. And Joe went, oh, right. And I took my shirt off. It's right there, and you can just hear slapping. Oh,
why? Can I just ask though? I mean, it's a Friday night. You know, you have a couple of drinks, you know, some intellectual conversation.
Yeah.
How does it get round to? Do you fancy wrestling me?
Well, and
having it filmed.
Well, he was on the couch, but I kept sticking my socks in his face to annoy him. Right.
Yeah.
And then he hit me on the shin, and I've got sharp shins, and it hurt. And I was going, I'm going to smack your face, and he's done kickboxing. And it's that thing like you sort of joke, and they go, come on then.
Yeah.
And you start, have you ever seen the thing when Jack Osborne fights that skater dude?
No.
On the Osborne? I was very much the Jack Osborne figure.
Right, yeah, the fat bloated guy just come out of rehab.
I'll tell you what it was like, Steve. Have you ever seen, like, the David Attenborough stuff? Where, like, a tiger will be ripping a deer's head off, and you think, why doesn't the camera crew stop it?
Yeah.
You sort of watch, you're thinking, why was James
Why
just
is she
letting
not
this
stepping
happen?
in and intervening? Yeah.
And the thing is, she said, right, you've seen enough, haven't you, and stopped it, so I don't know how much footage you got.
It wasn't much. It wasn't much.
Because your lounge is not huge, and there's not much space between the back of the sofa and the table.
It doesn't need enough. It was just a pin or a submission. So it was all over with like one of us throwing the other one on the back. Arm
and
locked.
how does it? I mean, how do you start with a wrestling match? Are you both stood up, or you all
No, on your knees, and you sort of like go together like ratting seals.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Like a giant walrus.
It's not gay. Play a record.
Could we put that online? Could we get that on the web? That I would love to see.
Better Rod Stewart?
Yeah. Stuart May.
Indeed. You need to say no more. If people don't know what it is from that information, forget them.
Gervais Merchant Pilk.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. Rick, I was out last night. I was in the Crouch End area, and I passed. Things upset me like this. It was a restaurant. It was a little French restaurant, but you barely noticed it. You walk past. It was like a row of houses and a little French restaurant there, open. It was kind of summery.
Bistro.
No one in there, Rick. It was about 10 to 10. I'm thinking if no one's in there at 10 to 10 on a Friday evening, it's doomed. And it really upset me. It genuinely upset me because I always think about the little French guy in there. You know, he's put all his money into that. He's convinced his wife to do it.
Yeah.
You know, she's not convinced, but she's a great cook.
Eve.
Exactly. And it's already going down the pan.
Do you know why? You don't want French food on a hot summer's night. You want Mexican food.
Well, indeed, some kind of tapas. But,
exactly.
But then because we were just discussing other things that upset us, and like glimpse of
war.
Well, true, obviously war. I mean, obviously I started with war, plague, famine, disease, SARS, that sort of thing. And then it came down the list to worried about people who manufacture fax machines.
Why? Because of technology.
Well,
moving on.
I mean, if you want to, say you're making fax machines, you're a little company, you make fax machines.
A little what?
A little company.
Oh, right.
You're making fax machines. Are you allowed to use email?
What, like, if you work for Coke, you're not allowed to drink Pepsi publicly?
It just seems like I'm assuming the fax machine sales are plummeting.
Now, the thing is, right, now I haven't got a fax machine, you're right, I've got email, but I much prefer a fax.
Well, yeah,
because you get it, it comes out the other side.
Yeah, but...
Do you know what I mean? It is what they've sent, that's what's great about a fax.
But you can print off your email, can't you? And then you've got it in hard copy.
Wow.
It's sort of instant.
But, I don't look at the emails, the fax comes out, it's there, it goes, it's like someone putting a little post now into your face. Do you know what I mean? You go, oh yeah, I'll read that.
Yeah.
Whereas the email, you got email, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, no, but what worries me is whether I'm assuming fax machines are just, I mean, I don't know if there's anyone listening who works maybe for a fax machine organisation.
08700 800 1234. If you're in the fax industry, give us a call. Tell us, what sort of figures.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah.
We want to go down 17%, something like that.
Those kind of stats.
In the southwest.
Exactly, those are the kind of stats.
But have you got fax machines yet in the north, Carl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're loving it, aren't you?
I like getting letters.
Well, no one sends letters anymore, do they?
You like getting a scroll from a man on a horse.
Yeah.
Saying your...
When do you get letters?
My mum still sends me the odd letter.
Sure.
Even though I call, she likes sitting down at a table and...
Yeah. So what, you call and ask the questions, there's no reply, and then you get a letter a day later going, question 1, yes, I am well. Question 2, yes, your father's well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice though, isn't it?
Yeah, letter's nice.
It's nice to receive a letter, yeah. It's always nice to receive a letter.
Particularly if, you're on a sort of expedition.
But what does annoy me though, you were looking at them the other day, you know, you were talking about the pictures on them, postcards.
Yes.
Don't like them.
You don't like postcards?
No, they annoy me. And just because it's never anything of any interest, and the fact that, even though it's been sent to you, you're the last one to read it.
Whenever I used to send my mum a postcard, every day, every time I send it on, I'd horrify her by putting on it, having a lovely time, does that pig of a postman still read all your letters? And she'd just be horrified, just be terrified he'd looked at it all the time.
This is what worries me. I've always assumed that people would read a postcard. If I was a postman, I would definitely read every single postcard.
Yeah.
So if you're on holiday, you know...
What do you mean? You wouldn't have a lot of time left if you read every postcard.
No, but as you were posting through the letterbox, you'd have a quick look, wouldn't you, to see what they were up to? Because that's why I never used to write anything of any interest on a postcard, because I didn't want to, I didn't want anyone to sort of know what I was up to. Let's say I was on a baudy lad's holiday, I would just write nice sunny, got myself a lovely pair of shorts, like that. I'd keep the truth, Rick, for when I got home.
Well, he's looking forward to it on holiday now, Carl, because he's got some prescription lens sunglasses. We'll be talking about that after the break.
Bit of darkness.
Look forward to that.
Yeah. An amusing story about a man wearing glasses. Oh, the darkness growing on me. It certainly is on XFM 104.9. Love those boys. Keep the guitar riffs up, lads. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant.
Oh, it's good to see that your back pain has not impaired your DJing abilities.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm a professional. I'm a professional.
You've soldiered on.
Yeah. Put the glasses on for Carl.
Well, see, now, because I wear glasses normally, I've always had problems with glasses. The thing about glasses is it stops you from doing so many things, and you may not realise if you're a non-glasses wearer, certain things that you can never do. If you're, like, for instance, I have never been able to go into the mosh pit at a gig and get carried above everyone. They carry you above everyone on their hands. Because I knew someone would just grab my glasses.
You don't need to, you can see from the back. That's the good thing about you at a concert. You can actually stand at the back and look over.
Being able to at least jump on the stage and do a stage dive and all the rest of it. So that's one of the things I've missed out on. Missed out on, sport really, because lots of boxing, for instance, I could never do. I never do boxing, never do wrestling. So our big championship showdown is not going to happen.
We'd probably be the same weight category.
Well, possibly.
Your reach.
Yeah, exactly. I remember when I first got glasses, I only had to wear them occasionally. It meant I couldn't see things a long way away. And obviously I got them, but I was at school and I was a bit self-conscious, didn't want to really tell anyone I had glasses. I didn't reveal to anyone I was wearing them. So I used to go into a class. I remember being in science, and we always sat in the same spot, and I was sat right at the back, and I couldn't see what was on the blackboard. But I didn't want to put my glasses on, because I didn't want people to know I had glasses. So I couldn't see what was being written on the board. And you have to copy stuff down from the board, science equations, things like that. I had no idea. So I'd have to try and copy off someone next to me, but that wasn't always possible, because I had to do it surreptitiously. So what I took to doing was sharpening my pencil every sort of 35 seconds. Going up, memorising what was on the board. And I got a D in science.
Oh, that's awful, though.
It's a tough thing, glasses. So when you first start wearing it, if you're young.
It was education versus vanity.
Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it?
And now he thinks, well, hold on. He's sorted out his hair. You can see he's quite stylish hair. Because when I met him, it was like, words were gummage. Yeah. He won't mind me saying that.
Yeah.
His glasses were, idiotic when I met him, and he's got some stylish glasses now, so he sorted that out.
Yeah.
His clothes, he's quite a fashionable bloke, and when I first met him, it looked like
a nerd.
Yeah. So, it's step by step, and with these I think you'll agree. Pop them on, Steve.
Well, I
imagine him on the beach.
Close your eyes, Carl. Are they closed? I can't see. I've taken my glasses off.
Oh. Yeah. So that's a weird thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah. There you go. What are you laughing at? Look, what are you laughing at, Carl? There's nothing funny about those.
Stop smirking. I can see through them.
You can see they're not real sunglasses, they're prescription lenses, so you can see it now.
You see, I never knew you had to do that with sunglasses. I didn't think you had to have the...
Right, yeah, when it's bright outside, people who wear glasses don't need to wear them.
So they're looking cool, but they're bumping into stuff.
No, but if your eyes aren't that good, then the sun shouldn't be bothering them. Do you know what I mean? No, I always wondered about Roy Orbison. Why was he doing that?
What?
Roy Orbison always had shades on, didn't he? And he was blind and stuff. It's like, what's the point of that?
Well, because I'm guessing. Well, I don't even want to. I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Roy Orbison was blind, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Was he? I thought he just had very, very bad vision.
No, I think he was a blind fellow.
I don't think he was blind.
Was he not?
No, I think he had very poor vision.
Wear him,
I don't know what this conversation is anymore.
No, well, once again, we've introduced Karl into the equation. He's just gone off on a completely bizarre tangent.
When he went, oh, I'm going to pick up my prescription lenses. And we had to wait. And the bloke came and said, who's it for? And I said, oh yeah, Mr. Merchant, here they are. And as he was getting out, to try and embarrass Steve, I went to him, they are the exact ones that Keanu Reeves uses in The Matrix, are they? And he went, what? I went, no, I'm joking. But, yeah.
I'll tell you what frustrates me. Can I just say, as a glasses wearer, this is just a note to everyone out there who isn't a glasses wearer. When people ask constantly to try on your glasses, can I try on your glasses? And they try them on, and they always say the same thing. Oh, I can't see a thing. What were you expecting? X-ray vision? No.
Yeah, I know.
Don't ask. If you're a glasses wearer, you don't want people asking to try on your glasses.
But I think they don't realise that
what are you expecting?
By going, oh God, your eyesight's bad.
Yeah.
It's not like going, you know what I mean? It's not like saying, let's have a go with your calipers. Right, and popping them on and going, bloody hell, you can't walk very well.
But it's a form of disability, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but it's one that doesn't impair that much. It's an inconvenience that you maybe have to put glasses on all the time.
Did I mention the mosh pit thing?
No, but it's not, yeah, but you're not, what's your vision? It's just blurred, is it?
No, I can't see anything. It's really bad.
Is it really
bad? Yeah, if I take my glasses off, you are just a blur. I can see nothing. It's just a couple of bald heads. And I know only one of you's bald, so...
You're looking at Karl twice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, well, your Vision 2020.
Well, there you go. That's Steve's eyes on XFM. Next week, Ricky's knees.
Bit of vinyl?
Yeah, now listen, I want to mention this. This is from this new Morrissey compilation. It's a new series. I'm assuming a number of different rock stars are going to do it. It's called Under the Influence, and various rock stars get to choose, obviously, songs which they grew up listening to and that have influenced them. And this is from Morrissey. He's the first person to do it. And there's some stuff on there which is a bit odd and a bit oddball, and there's some stuff which is good. And there's the Ramones on there, and Nico and Patti Smith. But this is one of them. He, obviously, famously, Morrissey was a member. I think he was the president of the New York Dolls fan club in England. And this is from there. And this is Trash. The New York Dolls Trash from this new compilation Under the Influence, compiled by Morrissey.
Are they the original punk band? 08700 800 1234.
Well, everyone knows they are.
No, we don't. We don't want your calls.
Everyone knows they are.
Don't call in. Don't call in.
Please. We're not interested.
No point.
Rick, it's 1:30.
Yeah.
Adverts?
Yeah. Coldplay, I'm a scientist on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. We saw an interesting sight on the way here, didn't we, Steve?
Yeah.
When we came in yesterday to
plan the show.
To plan the show, yeah. We actually annoyed Karl for half hour and left.
Yeah.
But a bloke with a completely tattooed face.
I don't know what stage you are in, what stage you're at in your life when tattooing your own face is a good idea.
But this wasn't sort of like, tribal or religious or anything. It was a bloke just had a sort of tattoo on his forehead and around his eyes, professionally done. It looked quite old, so I don't know if tattooers do that now. I think they've probably got to watch themselves, but I just think
there's not rules about what you can tattoo. I'm assuming if you're a tattooist, you can do what you want. You can tattoo anything.
I wouldn't have thought. There's probably some comeback, isn't there? I mean, I certainly, I think you've got to be sober. I think you've got to be over 20, I don't know,
right,
over something. And I wouldn't have thought many tattooers would tattoo someone's face, would they?
Well, I don't know. Have you met tattooists? I mean, I don't want to slag them off, but they are like,
I know why they're big.
Well, exactly, and they've got needles.
A lot of them are big.
But they do seem like they live in the periphery of society, a lot of these people.
I just wouldn't tattoo someone's face. Do you know what I mean?
No. You wrestle a man to the ground and then hurt your back. But no, you wouldn't tattoo someone.
No, I know. Does everyone ever regret it? I mean, I'm sure some people regret a tattoo. Whenever someone shows me a tattoo, I go, that's brilliant. Because I can't bear to go, that's rubbish.
Yeah.
I just think that because they can't change it. There's no point.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think? I go, it's brilliant.
Well, I read in the paper, was it a man or a woman who had just had Beckham on their arm? Just not a picture of him, but the word Beckham tattooed on their arm, spelt wrong.
Oh,
they missed out the K, or maybe they missed out the C, so it was BEKAM.
Oh no.
Anyway, it was just spelt wrong. I mean, firstly, why do you just have the name of David Beckham on your arm?
Home tattoos are the best, though.
Well, that's
done with a pin and a sort of some ink in prison, like with skins.
Yeah.
And it's sort of wonky because they've done it in a mirror.
Yeah.
What does that say? Well, read it. Tanuck. Yeah, I did it in a mirror.
Profanity.
Yeah.
Would you ever toy with a tattoo, Karl?
No, I mean, I've told you about me Uncle Stan before, haven't I?
What happened to Stan?
Tattoo Stan.
No.
He's just covered in them. It just looks a mess. Do you know what I mean? You can be wearing the best suit in the world, but you still look a scruff.
Sure, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once you have it done. Well,
some tattoos, can be quite tasteful.
No, but he was covered. It was all like, cut hair on his neck and it's just, a mess. And he did a lot of his own. I've told you about him before.
Have you? I don't remember it.
Yeah, because I was saying, if you're going to do your own, at least make sure you're a good drawer.
Yeah.
Why?
It was just a mess. It was just all over.
What he thought had he done? He sort of doodled snakes around.
Yeah, and all his kids' names on his arms, and it's like, can't you remember them?
Yeah.
He might have had a lot.
No, he did.
Yeah.
And do you remember even from a young age thinking that looks rubbish?
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, it'll probably be about 60 now. I'd love to see what he looks like now.
Well,
just look at this. There was a story the other day in one of the magazines that I read about this fella who had a...
well, this would be Bizarre or 14 Times then.
Yeah.
One of the magazines you read.
Yeah.
So it's going to be...
It's not The Spectator.
No.
But this fella had a big eagle put on his back.
Yeah.
With a snake sort of covering it. And...
such rubbish, isn't it? This kind of symbols of sort of dynamism and life. Yeah, I know, a snake and an eagle.
Yeah, a large-breasted vampire woman riding a dragon.
Yeah.
That's always a good one.
But this fella had that, and he had it in his will that when he dies, he wanted his son to have the skin taken off.
Oh God!
And put in like a little frame.
Oh God!
That's horrific.
What's that? That's my dad's back.
Yeah. Oh, are you sure?
God.
No, because I read it and kind of started having sort of memories of Auntie Nora again.
Yeah.
Because she used to always like...
now, Auntie Nora is the woman
who farted for 5 minutes.
She had wind for 5 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah.
But she also, she used to say, Karl, rub me back. Right. And with her being quite old, it was all sort of mouldy and warty.
It was mouldy?
No,
mouldy.
Mouldy, right.
And what did you do?
I didn't like it. I hated it, in fact.
It was like reading a Braille book.
Yeah.
It was like putting your hand in a load of Cocoa Pops.
Oh, dear.
All really big round things. And I just thought framing hers would be sort of 3D-ish.
Oh, right. Yeah. What's that, a chunk of the moon? No?
Yeah. Did you Artex that wall?
Yeah.
No.
That's Auntie Nora.
That's Auntie Nora's back. Oh God!
Any piece of your body can't be behind?
That's disgusting. Putting your hand in some... Is she the one with the split tennis ball when she wasn't wearing knickers?
Shut up.
What?
No, let's not discuss the tennis ball.
Okay.
So she used to get you to sort of knead her dough on her back.
Oh God, this is really bad.
But what was she with her dress or whatever? Or
she wore those sort of squid-looking things that
Sorry, what?
What? Those squid-looking
Hey,
things?
Auntie Nora, coupling octopuses. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
It's like a nightgown type thing,
But what's squid got to do with it?
because it sort of looked like a squid around the edge.
Oh, I know, frilly things. Yeah.
And she just said, I'm aching there. Oh. She was never well. She was never. Do you know what I mean? She's always had something wrong with her. I don't ask her how she is. It's just like she's not going to be all right.
Did she have wind when you were sort of neat? It must have been like playing an accordion. It's
yeah, get a little tune going.
Wow. Oh, who's your auntie with the tattoos?
That's Hazel.
Oh right, yeah.
Let's leave that.
Why?
Oh, let's
Why?
not talk about
We'll leave it. What have I come across there? What's up with that?
Hazel?
What's up with Auntie Hazel?
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just a lesbian, which is nothing wrong with that.
Well, no, but you've made it sound like there is now by not wanting to say it. My auntie's a lesbian.
I know what you're saying, though. I know what you're getting at. Just because I call her Uncle Hazel.
Play a record.
He's from Manchester. Please forgive him.
Lizzie, don't believe a word. XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Email here from Chris. He said he met a girl in Australia whose boyfriend tattooed her arm with the word psycho, except the spelling was wrong, and she ended up scarred for life with the word physco. 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 I mean, a word of warning, if you're going out today to get a tattoo, they're tattooists.
Right.
English is probably not their speciality. So be careful. Write it down for them first.
You are walking on thin ice. I've seen some of these boys. They're big.
Sure.
They're big.
No,
and if they're willing to stick lumps of metal through their faces,
True.
what are they going to do to you?
Well, yeah, indeed.
So,
Yeah.
Steve, sorry. to all
The
tattoos.
piercing, you see, I have a weird problem with the piercing as well. Because, I mean, the earrings, that makes sense.
I had earrings ages ago, but...
Did you?
Yeah. Oh,
But
yeah,
you're a man who
when I was about
notoriously
18.
hates pain, and he's scared of everything.
Yeah, I was about 18, and I took 2 in 1, and they did it right, and he just went, and I went, alright, I went, yeah. I just went, oh, God.
Did you have them in both earrings?
It's just, it was like a staple gun. I just went, yeah, and it didn't really hurt. I thought, well, I'm not doing that again. It hurts too much, and it just throbbed.
Were you still living with your parents at the time?
No.
I mean, what do people...
I'd moved,
your kind of oiky Reading family, what would they have made of...
Oh, well, they know I had them afterwards, yeah. And
But did they take the mick?
Oh, God, of course they did, yeah.
Yeah.
Rick, you ain't going to eat like that. Oh, you'll get followed. Oh, look at you. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. And when I was new romantic, my mum said, bloody hell, I thought I only had one girl.
Which is the earring? Because isn't it like one ear is for gay people and one is for straight people? Is that just a myth? Or
I don't know. It might
was
be
something to do with which ear you had it in.
Yeah, there probably was sort of like signs for that. Yeah, it's like when you're growing up, I had loads. Like right, a white polo neck, right, and a ring on your little finger. That means you're gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can see him coming.
He's just consoling your little chart.
Exactly.
Hold on. White polo neck.
Yeah.
Those are the earrings in the left ear. I
don't know where I am.
Wasn't there that thing that the famous cover of Born
Bruce
to Run?
Springsteen?
Yeah.
Where you didn't know the handkerchief. Yeah, it was
the handkerchief in the right hand pocket.
Dominant and was. Yeah, I don't know.
But you know, where is this information? I wouldn't have known that. I might have gone around, with if it was hot weather, something to mop my brow. I would have known that. What can't the gay people kind of notify us? Can't we have some kind of website or something?
Do you still go to that pub with all those sort of like butch blokes
Lovely guys
with the moustaches and
the caps? Great guys.
A lot of them are firemen. A lot of them are like traffic cops.
Great people.
You know what I mean?
Fascinating
you know you're safe in there.
Yeah,
it also says no women to. It's like you're just having a great time with the lads. And there's nothing. It's
just playing pool stripped to your waist.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I can talk. Oh, my back still hurts.
Okay, a little bit of hip hop. It's nice to have occasional hip hop tune. Just keep it. It's summer. You'll be cruising around in your open top Chevy.
Now, Steve, I see there it's a track by Little Kim, but how are you pronouncing it?
I'm pronouncing that correctly, Lil Kim.
Oh, no T's involved.
And it's the Jump Off featuring Mr. Cheeks. I don't know why I find that funny, but Mr. Cheeks is involved. If you can spot him, good luck. Lil Kim, and I believe that's Mr. Cheeks there, just busted it on the mic, and that's called the Jump Off.
Talking of cheeks, Carl, have we got another instalment of Cheeky Freak of the Week this week?
Yeah.
Have we?
Excellent, look forward to that. Is there some monkey news?
Goes without saying.
Of course.
Really, that monkey news is safe, isn't it? It's not like,
You're always going home with monkey news.
You know it's there.
Yeah.
It's like songs of praise on the Sunday.
when I came back, I've been on holiday for a week, and I sort of sat in by the pool and stuff, and I sort of wrote about 40-minute stand-up with my new show, and I was going to the car and I said, it's great, when you get away, it's sort of like, you're relaxing, you just think clearly. He went, Ian, I know. He said, I was away when I came up with Rockbusters.
Yeah, indeed. Absolutely.
I was buzzing about writing 40 minutes of brand new stand-up.
Yeah.
He equated that to coming up with Rockbusters. Should I be insulted, Steve, or is Rockbusters as good as everyone's saying it is? Is it the one good idea? Is it like E equals MC squared was to Einstein is to, Rockbusters is to Carl?
What if I do this, Rick? What if I played you some adverts right now?
Yeah,
and then we came back with some Rockbusters.
Yeah.
You could make the jump for yourself.
Maybe I'll do Rockbusters and show people how easy it is to do it wrong.
Adverts, then Rockbusters.
And a cup of lovely coffee. Cup of coffee in the pub.
Yeah,
I want a cup of coffee. Placebo, this picture, XFM. What's Carl doing? What's he rooting around
I don't know,
at?
but listen, while he's doing that, can I just say happy birthday from all of us to Shan. Her friend Terry said play some Placebo for Shan, so happy birthday to her.
That's done. That's done.
Cross that off the list.
Yeah, that's another thing we've got through
Ding,
today.
Rockbusters, please.
Do you want to look at the prizes?
I'll have a look at the prizes, see what people can win. It's an email-only competition, please remember that. All right, we've got the Later with Jules Holland Louder DVD. There's stuff on there from the Cardigans, Rollins is on there, Mercury Rev, Sonic Youth, the Datsuns, Queens of the Stone Age.
No, wait a minute. They're all great bands, but I think they need a boogie-woogie piano over the top of everything they do.
Well, hopefully Jules Holland would have
Okay,
helped.
good.
Yeah.
Good. Because there was something missing there on most of those tunes.
Yeah, current album from Goldfrapp, that's there as well. What have we got this on DVD? The Life of Mammals, the complete series of that. A couple of we've got the Inspiral Carpets, again a 3 CD set of the best of the Inspiral Carpets. I don't know how they strung it over 3 CDs. And the best one-hit wonders in the world ever. And, let me see.
Oh dear. A 3 CD set.
A 3 CD
the
set.
best to inspire. I'm struggling.
I'm assuming CD3 is just the Corals album. Anyway, there's some good feats there. You've sourced some good stuff this week.
Alright, well,
Alright, yeah.
here's your clues then.
Here's your Rockbusters, yeah, right.
Cryptic clue,
Wow.
couple of initials, and you sort that out. Right, first
What
one.
was Dr. Fox on about that we don't sound like proper presenters?
Strange, isn't it?
It's mad. Go on, Carl.
Right, the first one. A customer wanted some paint to darken up a room. Shop assistant knew what to do, right? Customer wanted some paint to darken up a room. The shop assistant knew what to do. The initials there, CB, right? CB for the first one there, right? Second one, it'd be alright if their heads weren't that big, right?
And again?
It would be alright if their heads weren't that big, and that's SF. Right?
SF.
Yeah. And the last one.
I know that one. Yeah, go on.
And the last one, Chanel have got another perfume out, N-O, right? Chanel have got another perfume out, N-O. You email in, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. That's that done.
And those prizes can be yours.
Yeah.
More music, please.
Bit of, Bob Marley.
Any of these going to annoy me? Oh, I've got to stir it up.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Are any of these clues going to annoy me this week?
Oh, they're all good.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Right.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll be the judge of that.
Alright.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Brilliant.
Stir it up. Bob Marley on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Wait, did you get up today and just see the great weather and think, do you know what, I'd love to hear some Stir It Up from Bob Marley?
Yeah, I did actually. Well, I was going to play it the week before last, before I went away, and we didn't have time. So,
Well, we were crammed full of features like this one.
have we got a cheeky freak of the week?
Do you want one?
Yeah.
I think we should have a jingle for this.
Okay, I've got a jingle. It's very similar to Chimpanzee.
Chimpanzee that.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear it.
Okay. Oh, cheeky freak of the week.
Brilliant. Yeah, no, I think that's excellent. So, Cheeky
Okay.
Freak of the Week, you've spotted a freak
This is where somewhat, I think, offensively, you pick on someone who's not like other people and say it's your favourite freak of that week.
Yeah,
I remember we had the woman whose legs look like the hind legs of a dog. We've had the little fella with the aging disease with a little head playing the piano. That was your favourite. I think that's your probably freak of the year, isn't it?
It's a pretty good one.
So what's this? Is it a man with a horrendous injury, or is it a congenital birth defect, or what?
Yeah, but you put it like that, and now it sounds like I'm being tight. It sounds like I'm being out of order. But I'm just giving them a mention.
Just giving them a big shout out.
Right? There's quite a lot going on in the freak world.
There always is.
You've been visiting hospitals the last week, have you, when we were away?
No, there was a thing on a website. This isn't even the one that I've picked, so...
So this is just a bonus.
This is a bonus freak.
Please, yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
This is a free freak, right? It's a fella called the Lobster Man.
The Lobster Man, of course.
Again, good name, you know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
What are you going to get? Some succulent meat.
I like the idea that the vicar on the christening suggested that. I know you want to call him Mark. Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Look at his hands.
What's his name? Mark Michael Webster. Right. Right.
Have you thought about a nickname?
Not really, no. Have you looked at
his hands?
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that because
Do you know they look a little bit like lobsters?
Well, yeah, but it's quite deformed. It's like, we
Can I
can't...
suggest Lobster Man?
That's terrible, Vicar. That is terrible, Vicar.
Pinchy.
Go on then. We're going to see. This is what the sort of feature you come up with, Carl.
So Lobster Man.
There's probably people listening now with, lobster feet.
Right.
Lobster hands.
So,
Squid boy.
So Lobster Man, what does Lobster Man do? Does he fight crime?
not that much.
Okay.
Apparently he got into a bit of trouble. He was in a restaurant, and this was years ago, by the way.
And someone picked him to eat him.
No, so apparently the waiter said, "Oh, you shouldn't be sat here. You should be in my pan." Or something.
Oh dear.
And they had a fight, got out of hand,
Yeah.
Got out of claw.
and yeah. So that was.
What do you mean they had a fight? What did he do? A waiter took the mickey out of someone with...
No.
Now, can I just make clear? I'm assuming his hands look a bit like those of a lobster.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's fused, so it's just like two big fingers. They're
Right.
fused, I assume, probably in the womb, and they're just like, instead of like having 5 digits, they're fused in it. But he can pick stuff up, can't he?
Yeah.
What does he pick up? He mainly eats crabs and jellyfish, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. So he was having a fight with the waiter. He snipped off his nose.
Right, so anyway,
He just held on to the waiter's bib.
Yeah,
And the
exactly,
waiter was
yeah.
screaming, go and get him off me.
Yeah.
So anyway,
does he eat other lobsters? Do you think he would eat lobster? Or is it kind of... would he feel bad about eating lobster?
Right.
the little cheek of the freak that we've gone for anyway.
The what?
The little freak of the week, cheeky freak of the week. We've gone for this Siamese lad.
Okay.
Right, happened back in.
You can't have a Siamese lad, can you?
All right, yeah, this Siamese twins happened back in 1693.
Oh, he's got a date. Blimey, that's the first time ever.
Yeah, and all it was, he was doing all right for himself. He used to go on those circus things he used to do.
They're two people you're talking about, Carl. So we're going to him.
All right then. All right. They did this circus show, right?
Yeah.
And everything's going well. They're selling out the tents and stuff. People coming to see them.
Yeah.
He was doing all right for himself,
Yeah.
right?
Sorry, before I said that, did you think a Siamese twin was a man with 2 heads?
Well, it can be, can't it? It depends. There's
There's
a
two
man.
people, they're conjoined.
No, but it depends, doesn't it? The one that I shown you in that book that time was a fellow with 2 heads.
No, it wasn't. That was a stupid picture in one of your stupid books that he had a growth that looked a little bit like it had a face on it. It wasn't a man with 2 heads. You're the same sort of people who send potato chips to restaurants and say, doesn't it look like Norman Cook?
Yeah.
It's not 2 heads.
We'll bin this feature.
No!
No,
They're 2 people. They're 2 people. Conjoined twins. Right, so these...
They just happen to have a similar taste in clothes. Okay.
Anyway, so they were doing all right, and it all went wrong when he crossed the road, got run over. The lad with 2 heads got run over. That's it.
What? How is that cheeky freak of the week?
Just because he got my interest, and I kind of thought, why didn't he just look both ways?
I'm intrigued to know
Why wasn't he looking both ways?
I'm intrigued to know how you get run over. What was it, 1629?
Yeah. Well, it's horses and that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, why wasn't he looking both ways? Karl Pilkington, you are a genius. Play a record, you fool.
Well done, Carl. More cheeky freak of the week next week.
See what's going on.
In the freak world.
Universally speaking, Red Hot Chili Peppers on XFM 104.9. So, I've got a lot of rockbusters coming in.
Yeah, all right, actually. People obviously seem at long last to have tuned into your wavelength, Carl. Which is, of course, 104.9.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Exactly. Yeah.
Should we give the clues again, briefly?
We just had an email,
Actually, to be honest with you, let's not, because we've already had a load of answers.
I know,
so,
yeah.
you know,
Oh, yeah.
if you didn't get it first time round, you don't deserve to win.
We had an email saying, because I've got a bad back, am I squeezing Carl's head? Well, I've already had a little squeeze, didn't I, about half hour ago, didn't I?
Yeah.
You just got to be careful, because I don't want any strain, so I'd say keep still, whatever happens, and you're right about there.
Could I have a squeeze, just while you're not really kind of capable?
He's
Could I have
allowed
a
to squeeze it, isn't he?
Because I've never squeezed it once. I've never
Remember,
done it.
sideways, temples, go quite hard, but not too hard.
Yeah.
Front to back, go as hard as you like, because that's
All right,
much...
well, I'll just have a try now.
Have a go at it.
No, you've got a bucket. He's sorted it out. He says every Saturday between...
Yeah, but I'm taking over from him because
Yeah, no, let him have one squeeze. Let him have one squeeze.
Have a go then.
So, the front and the back...
Yeah,
it's
no,
not too hard.
get round, so you got, that's it, right, now, use the thing like that.
Not too hard at the front?
No, really hard
really
at the front and back.
There you go, yeah. You got the hang of it.
Oh,
right.
God, it's good fun. I see
know.
why you like it. No, we'll just give you a side. It's great fun.
Yeah.
It's great that, there's a little bit of, grip there with the short hair, but obviously not too much, because there's not much up there up top.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll be doing that again next week.
Do you know, I got a form, right? Do you know I'm staff here, right? I'm like on the staff, I'm one of the staff. Got some internal mail the other day that you have to fill out about if you die at work, who gets your money. It says, do you put yourself at any danger?
What did you say?
Well, I asked Suzanne, I said, does that,
Head squeezing,
is that in
but my leg lock round your ribs that time, and I had to, it was like a little alligator, like a python and an alligator, didn't I? You get quite some, you get a little bit of leverage, you can crush a man's ribs with with mighty legs.
Oh, something I want to ask you, Carl. There's that programme on now, I forget what it's called. Is it something like Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? Does that...
I did the non-broadcast pilot for that, because my mate was the the Phil Belker was producing it, and I did it,
And the premise of it is that it's one of those things about, a conversation piece, the ultimate dinner party. I think you can have invite
people,
6 guests.
Dead, alive, or fictional.
Or fictional, yeah.
You choose where you want it, and yeah.
And anyway, I was just intrigued to know what Carl's ultimate dinner party, who would pop round? Any of your cheeky freaks?
So what's this? I'm putting on a...
You're putting on an imaginary dinner party.
Anne Robinson's there. She's got to be there. I said I didn't invite you. She said, well, I'm there anyway. Yeah. So it was actually me, Anne Robinson, and 6 people. Yeah. And I chose people like heroes like Muhammad Ali, Homer Simpson, or stuff like that. James Randi. Yeah. So you could choose anyone.
Living or dead, fictional or otherwise.
Right.
Would it look like a circus from the 18th century?
I'll have like a few freaks in there.
Like what? Who would you have?
Well, the first person I'd have is probably have Elvis.
I had Elvis. I chose Elvis.
Why would you have Elvis?
It's just good, wasn't he? He was good at what he did. Right.
But once you'd said that to him, what would the rest of the conversation?
I'd say sing us a song.
Right, so you make him sing a song?
Yeah, okay. he'd be like the entertainment for the night. Mm. When he's not on the stage performing, I'd probably have the Elephant Man there.
Right. Well, so John Merrick, yeah?
Yeah, John Merrick.
Okay, I've got Elvis, John... If anyone's out there and, you haven't got anything to do, can you write down everything Carl says from now to a year and send it to me and Steve, because we might want to put it in a book?
Yes.
Would that be good? Just maybe someone keep a journal of everything Carl does and says, and we'll try and keep a scrapbook of pictures.
Tell you who I would have.
Who?
Peter Kay.
Right.
He'd be good, he'd be brilliant. I'd want to be sat next to him, because he's...
Well, you're friends with Ricky Gervais, why would you want to...
No, but... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Peter Kay.
All right,
Peter Kay. Which one would you do him as himself or one of his characters he does?
Just as he is.
Yeah.
He's funny. He's a funny man.
Yeah.
Love him. What else? Probably that fella who lost his arm when he was climbing that mountain. Remember?
He had to cut off a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Why would you have him?
I'd just like to have a chat with him and say, what happened there then?
Yeah.
Well, we know what happened there. He cut his arm off. What would you say? Did it hurt? Yes, it hurt.
But I don't think it would hurt. That's one of the questions.
What are you talking about?
I reckon the shock cancelled any pain out. If you're stuck there with a boulder on your arm, you've probably got bad pins and needles, right?
Yeah.
With a big rock on your arm.
Yeah.
And you'd say, right, so how long were you sat there before you said, well, I've got to cut this off? Did you read about it? It was amazing.
What do you think the other people would be doing when you were talking about cutting his own arm? John Merrick wouldn't mind. Elvis would probably be off his head on something.
Elephant Man will be having a couple of buns.
I hope Peter Kay didn't make a funny comment. I hope he doesn't make a funny comment.
Yeah.
Right?
Can I just a quick warning?
I'll just put bloke with one arm, bloke with...
Be careful, Carl, what you serve for dinner.
Yeah.
Because he's only got one arm.
Yeah.
So, certain things. I mean, maybe suggest something you can eat with chopsticks.
Or a hamburger.
A hamburger. But don't go with something like lobster. Tricky, you need both hands for that. And there's him and John Merrick teamed up. I think they've got one good arm each.
Yeah.
Soup, maybe.
What would you give John Merrick? Buns?
Couple of buns.
Mm-hmm.
Have that woman in the boat who went round the world.
Why?
Just to see, how she managed that.
Pretty boring guests, really.
Hey?
Boring?
What do you mean, boring?
What was she going to say? She was going, well, I didn't see a lot. I was in a cabin. Really, there's a lot of water. I was a bit scared.
The main thing I'd want to ask her, right, because I remember when she did it, and there was an interview with her, and her parents were there or something, and her mum was saying how she's dead proud because she decided to, go around the world in a boat as a kid, instead of just hanging around on street corners and stuff. She said she didn't want her daughter to be messing about on the streets at night on her own and stuff. She was a responsible mother. Yeah. And she sent her off on a boat.
Sure. In the middle of the Atlantic.
On her own. Yeah. So I'd like to ask her about that.
I think even Manchester's safer than that, isn't it?
Yeah. And I'd have probably another woman, so to chat to her, probably go for Kim Marsh.
Kim Marsh.
Sorry. You'd have the woman who sailed around the world, right? But you'd have to have another woman for her to have someone to talk to. Well, why invite either of them then? If you don't want to talk to either of them yourself.
What? Sorry.
I love this. Round world yachtswoman, and Kim Marsh.
But why, of all the women you could invite, Kim
love
Marsh
that.
is at the top of the list?
That's the best list I've ever heard. Elvis, John Merrick, Peter Kay, a bloke with one arm, the round the world yachtswoman chatting to Kim Marsh. That is genius. Why haven't they invited you on this show? I'm going to call Anne Robinson. Right, okay, if anyone's listening to that, have Karl Pilkington. I know no one knows who he is yet, but what a great bit of conversation. Play a record, Karl, you're an idiot.
Some Smith?
Oh, always a treat. Yeah, we played something from Morris's selection. Something that would be on my ultimate compilation is something from the Smiths. and it'll probably be this one. I started something I couldn't finish. I think that's one of their underrated albums, Rich. Strange Ways, Here We Come.
Might be my favourite.
It's my favourite, certainly.
Yeah.
And that's from that album. I started
Queen is
something
Dead is a lot of people's favourite, but I don't like the wacky ones.
It's the novelty ones. It's the
he's
ones.
got some great ones. I think he's got some of his best tunes on there, but I don't know the Frankly Mr. Shankly.
Yeah, he's always got this tendency to sort of write music hall style songs.
Yeah, but that's a great one, that. So there you go. Elvis, John Merrick, Peter Kay, bloke with one arm, woman who sailed around the world, Kim Marsh.
What I like about those two, numbers 4 and 5, he doesn't even know their names.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he'll just write on the invitation, dear bloke with one arm.
Yeah.
Having a dinner party.
Yeah. It's better than most people. I imagine most people, when they do this, if they go, Nelson Mandela.
I know, of course, yeah.
I
think I read an interview with Mick Hucknall where it was something like, who do you admire? Nelson Mandela.
Brilliant. I don't read papers when I'm in this country. When I was on holiday, I read one, and there was an article in there about Beckham meeting him. And the article was about how many people have met him. And I was thinking, we are the only 3 people that haven't met him.
Nelson Mandela, yeah.
It's just like, does he rent himself out? Do you know what I mean? It's like the back of in the back of the stage where you can get a Caprice lookalike to wander around. They go, is that a lookalike? No, that's really him. It's 40 quid, he'll come to your party.
I think what it is that he was locked up for so long.
Yeah,
he's
never home.
He's just so sure.
It's like Salman Rushdie, he's running around. I've seen him twice.
Yeah.
His house must be a tip. He's never in. God.
Well, I think it is if you stay indoors for a long time.
Yeah.
You've got to get out there. You've got to get out
a bit stir crazy, I suppose.
But he's met some of the great names in world events. He's met the Spice Girls. Alan Titchmarsh.
He's met him, yeah. They did his garden, didn't they?
Yeah, David Beckham.
Yeah. Oh, that must have been great. But I mean, maybe we could hold out and never meet him.
Yeah, this is like
even if we get invited to one of them, we're like, no.
Yeah.
Not really.
We're the only 3 people who've never met Nelson Mandela.
I'm not meeting him till I make sure he's definitely going straight.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I don't really.
Careful,
I don't like to hang out with people who don't.
No, well, I wouldn't invite him to my ultimate dinner party in case, the silverware went missing.
Oh!
Well, you don't know, he was inside for a long time. They pick up things in these places. You can pick stuff up.
It's usually Karl that comes out with those sort of things. Karl, what do you think of that?
What, Nelson not having him around because he's nicking?
Well, let's back out now. Let's back out now while we're ahead.
We got in Celebrity Big Brother.
Yeah.
Being used to being locked up and that.
we could, wouldn't we? Yeah.
I started something.
I couldn't finish.
Yeah. Should we play another record, or should we talk about some, on a lighter note, Muffy the hamster had a narrow escape with a,
play a song, let's have the Rockbusters answer.
Oh, God. Martina Topley Bird, Need One. Alright, XFM 104.9. Well, it's that time. It's getting exciting, we've got Rockbusters results, but before that, a little bit of monkey news with, chimpanzee that monkey news. Karl Pilkington.
Brilliant. Nice to have outread that for a couple of weeks.
Go on then.
Alright, so, it's like this little monkey.
Oh, yeah.
Who lives in Morocco.
Right, I'll just warn you now, you're on thin ice from last time, okay? So, make sure, is this real?
It's been
Don't say anything you would think about it. As you're saying it, think to yourself, is that true? Do monkeys do that? Do they think like that? So, go on then.
So anyway, so there's this magician in Morocco, right? He's got a little monkey working with him, right? The way it used to work, magician used to do his thing on stage, do a little bit of magic, people loved it. Then the monkey came out, had a little cap, walked around the crowd and stuff, got the money, had a good little team thing going on there.
Yeah.
So anyway, the monkey's name was 86.
Right.
Because back then there was so many monkeys, it was like, what names, do you know what I mean? What names do you use, what do you do? So they just named them, right? So this little monkey...
What, he had 86 other monkeys?
No. It's just that because a lot of monkeys were sort of working back then, helping magicians out, you know, doing bits and pieces, busking, what have you. Just
Well, Rick, you know how there's so many...
Why would there be a confusion with that? If he only had one monkey, where's the confusion? People would go, I'm not going to go and see that. I want to see 86. He's the better monkey. Do you know what I mean? What does it matter?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, why do they need... Where was the confusion? With people going to the circus and going, what monkey are you going to go see tonight? I don't know. It wasn't a billing, was it, with a monkey?
But Rick, it's just the same with humans. You know, there's so many humans now that we can't give them names anymore.
Yeah,
they all
exactly.
have to have numbers.
Exactly, yeah. There's so many humans, you know, with 5 billion people. We can't give them names. It's impossible. But, you know, with a few monkeys
anyway, number
working...
122, go on.
So, anyway, there he is.
86.
86.
With his hat.
With his hat, walking around getting the money.
Yeah.
Anyway, the magician sort of, you know, thinking about moving on. Because in Morocco, he'd sort of done all the tourist traps.
Sure.
So he had a word with the monkey, said, how about we...
See?
No, let him continue.
Think.
Let him continue.
He didn't have a word with the monkey.
Let him continue.
So what do you think about going over to Spain?
Yes. Sure. So, the monkey was in agreement?
So he said, all right, go on then. Right, so they get in the car, and, like, the magician knew he'd have a bit of a problem on his hands, because you're not meant to take monkeys out of the country.
Yeah.
Right? So he thought, right, what I'll do, I'll get a car, right?
Right.
Stick the monkey in a boot, right? Get on the boat, and hopefully sort of, you know, stick it in some luggage and what have you.
Yeah.
We'll be over there, we'll be earning big money, everything's going to be great. So the monkey was like, brilliant. So they get in the car, they're on the way to the boat, and pull over at a petrol station. And just before filling it up, he opens up the boot and he goes, "You all right in there?" And it's like, yeah, sound. So he leaves the boot open so it can breathe and get a bit of fresh air whilst it's filling up. Goes in to pay the money.
Yeah.
Pays the money, goes, I'm just paying for the...
Right, this monkey is not going to drive away in that car, or we're never doing this feature again.
Carl, what happens? What's number 86 up to?
So... 86. So,
That's the ending, isn't it? That's the story.
Come on, let Carl finish the story.
It better not be.
Brilliant. You're going to love it. Right, so he's in the petrol station, and he's going, right, I'll pay for pump 4. And the fella says, what are you talking about?
Pump 4, isn't that a monkey? No. Sometimes I use numbers for monkeys, sometimes I use... No, I mean pump 4.
Sure.
So he says, what are you talking about? There's no car at pump 4.
Right.
Keep going.
Sticks his head out of the door.
Yeah.
The monkey's giving it some. Went over to Spain on its own.
I don't know what to do.
Well, hang on, let's just get a couple of the facts right here.
Well, what do you mean, couple of the facts, right? There are no facts.
So, number 86. Number 86 he drove to Spain.
You are, honestly, Carl, you must know.
It was an automatic.
Right. Carl, you must know that is shit. There is no way a monkey...
That's the thing with
He
his
gets
future,
stopped at customs.
Mental.
How did he get through customs, Carl? Has he got a passport?
No, he was sneaking about because he didn't have a passport.
So he parked and then snuck through.
Do you want the facts?
Let me see it. Right, I'll examine this, Rick, and we'll play a record.
Play a record, because I can't... That's nearly as bad as the armed robbery. Right, go on.
Yeah.
Play a record.
Better Suede.
Yeah, Stay Together. My favourite.
One of 86's favourites.
Yeah, brilliant. My favourite Suede track. Stay Together. XFM. Well, nearly time to go. But before we do, a little bit of Rockbuster results.
Just checking some of the answers, Rick, and it seems that an awful lot of people have got it right.
Go on then. Tell us them again then. Remind us of them before you give us the answers.
Alright, Rockbusters number 1 was like this. It was a customer...
We're stopping monkey news, by the way, until you start getting some credible ones. Because that's it's ridiculous. It's not true.
No, it seems mad.
But no, but it's from the internet again. So anyone can go online, download that story. It's insubstantial. It's get ones from journals or where the source is quoted. Okay, or we're not interested. Or we're not. Well, you don't. Okay. So same with on thin ice. We've pulled this once. We've pulled Rockbuster. We suspended it once, and you came back again. So it's. Do you know what I mean? So go on then.
Right, so Rockbusters number 1 was about a customer who wanted some paint, wanted to darken up a room. The shop assistant knew what to do. What did she do? The initials were CB, Cellar Black, right? Cellar Black. Cellar some black paint.
I thought Cellar Black, because it's CB, and I thought, well, it can't be, because it's not Cellar, It's not sell her black. It's
Cryptic though, isn't it?
No, cryptic doesn't mean it's wrong.
Right. They all got it. They all got it anyway, so it's a bit weird, isn't it? Second one, it would be alright if the Reds weren't that big. Right?
Right.
The initials are SF.
Well, one of my favourite bands, yeah. The Smaller Faces, isn't it?
Small Faces.
Well, no, that doesn't make sense. Okay, go on then.
And the final one, Chanel have got another perfume out. Right.
I'll just say we've had an email from one of our listeners who said if this turns out to be New Order, he's never listening to XFM again.
What's the clue again?
Chanel, I've got another perfume out. New odour.
Right, well that's another listener gone.
What do you mean? There's not a group called New Odour.
No, it's cryptic.
It's not, that doesn't mean cryptic! Wrong doesn't mean cryptic. It's like saying what animal I'm thinking of. Frog. That doesn't mean cryptic. Sell Her Black. What artist is that? Small Faces works. Just about.
If I say what animal I'm thinking of, what am I
Monkey.
thinking? Well, there you go then. So it does work.
Play a record.
Right?
Play a record.
So who's a winner?
Yes. Now I'm going to give it to someone who emailed in with the correct answer, and his name is Steve Martin.
Really?
And I'm giving it to, I don't know if you've noticed over the last few weeks, I've been giving the prize to people with just a kooky element to them, you know, if they've got
people to
an
start
amusing name.
sending their name in, like Barry Bumpfreud.
Well, don't worry, because I can spot if it's a fake comedy name.
What was that last one we laughed at?
I can't remember what it was. I think it was Gerald something.
Yeah, it was. It was just like Gerald Smethurst or something.
What's it? Preston?
Gerald Preston. Why is that a funny name?
Jerry Preston, a great guy, but for
Gerald
some reason,
Preston, we laughed at that.
he caught my attention. So this week, Steve Martin's caught my attention.
Right. Yeah. When was the last time Steve Martin made you laugh?
This Steve Martin?
Dickers hasn't been...
Yeah, we've had no correspondence from Dickie Anderson for some time, which saddens me.
Little Dickmeister General, what is he doing out there? Has he got... What? He's got something better to do. Ridiculous.
Pathetic,
Right,
Well, that's the end. We've got the last song, so is there anything
it's the end of Rockbusters, and it's the end of Monkey News. Monkey News will give you one more go for it, and it's got to be credible, it's got to be real, it's got to be true.
We need to see your sources, it needs to be incorporated.
Okay. Rockbusters, they've got to be real band names. New Odour. New Odour. New Odour. Just anything. Just brilliant.
Well done to Steve, he got them all. So is that it then?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well,
cheers.
I've enjoyed that. I hope your back's better, Rick.
Yeah.
And, Carl, I hope you buck up your ideas.
Your brain's better.
Yeah.
Got something interesting about a brain, we can talk about it next week.
Tell it now.
No, I'll
Quickly, what is it?
No, we'll leave it.
Oh, like that's a hook. Like people will be going for a week. Oh, I wonder what things are a Carl's brain. Was it a brain that drove a motorbike across to Switzerland?
You've heard it. Did a bit more research this week.
Okay.
Found a good story out about a monkey.
Right.
Which I'll tell Ricky a little bit about it.
Tell me, come on, tell it now.
No,
Well,
tease
I
me
reckon
with
we
it.
should keep this.
It sounds exciting stuff.
That's got 'em, right?
Tell us about this monkey, Carl.
You're going to love this one, Steve,
Go on.
right? So last week we were talking about how, like, a lad left his family because there was problems at home and that. He went and lived in the wood, he got airy. Right?
No.
Leave it there, Rick. We haven't got time to go into
Right,
it.
so...
That's what happened.
And that's what happened. He lived with the monkeys, he went airy.
That's what happened.
Looked into some other stuff about, like, airy kids and all that.
Yeah.
Came across this story about a bloke, right, who worked in a zoo.
Oh, dear.
Right? So...
Trouble's brewing.
Loving his job and that, but it's quite a lonely sort of job because you don't see many people, you're just dealing with animals all the time, right? So, anyway, he gets a bit pally with a monkey because it's the closest thing to a human.
Well, that ape is.
Right.
Yeah, but you can't really go that close to apes. Well, they're dangerous.
What do you mean? What type was it? Do you
Just
mean
let him tell the story.
Was it a chimpanzee?
I reckon it was a chimp, yeah. Yeah,
Oh, you don't even know, so
it was
that's
a
an
chimp.
ape.
It was a chimp. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, does it?
So he
It's the
gets
story.
pally with him.
Right, so he gets pally with
What,
him.
do they go on holiday together?
Well, no, I mean, it starts
On the
off
pool together.
just checking each other out and, probably sharing lunch and that together.
Yeah.
Right? Anyway, this goes on for a while. They're getting on well on that. And then after a while, right, the monkey starts sort of imitating him a bit more and sort of walking upright.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Right? So he thinks, oh, that's a bit weird. Anyway, they get on really better and what have you. So he thinks, he could live at home with me, because we're getting on a storm, right? So he takes him home, and before
is this the beginning of Beneath the Planet of the Apes? I think it is. I think you've seen this on video.
I'm worried, because he's already imitating him and they're moving in together. I'm thinking it's maybe a bit like Single White Female. Single White Zookeeper.
Oh, brilliant.
Right, so anyway, so it's moving in, and it's getting used to sort of the normal human life. He's having a cup of tea in the morning.
Yeah, PG tips.
He finishes the day off with
Finishes the day off with what?
He doesn't have to move a piano at one point, does he?
Finishes the day off with a little brandy.
Yeah.
He pours himself. Is he wearing a smoking jacket?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Carl. You're a maniac, mate.
No, this is why it attracted me. It's amazing, right? So he's having his brandy and that, loving his life. Next thing you know, he sort of I don't know if he loses it or he gets shaved, but the top half of his body is hairless. Right? Apart from his head. Right, so he's got a nice...
So it's the opposite of the kid.
No,
yeah.
This is what I'm saying.
That would happen.
Right.
Well, hang on, but so you don't know if he's shaved or if it's...
How did it say, then the hairless... What?
I'll bring it in for you, the story, and then you can see if I've gone wrong.
Keep going.
Anyway, so this is going on, and he's having a great life. Then the zookeeper starts getting a bit annoyed because he's having a better life than the zookeeper. The zookeeper's in the zoo.
This is such
So the zookeeper's still got to do a day's work. The monkey's at home, he's partying.
Well, it gets to a point when he says there's no point you coming in to the zoo, because the whole reason of you being there was because you're being kept there.
Right.
And he didn't want to bring the memories back, so he said, you stay at home. So
you're talking such...
Just let him finish.
God, I don't know if I can sit here and listen to this drivel.
I'm fascinated.
It's nearly over anyway, right?
It sounds extraordinary, Carl.
So he's walking up, right? He's having a tea in the morning, finishing the day off with brandy. Gets a bit out of hand, only tries it on with the zookeeper's wife.
Make him go away, Steve.
How does he do that?
Well, because he's around humans a lot, he becomes a bit of a charmer.
But what is it that he could do to seduce her? Pick fleas out of her?
He didn't say.
He was built.
Yeah, he's well known.
So what about that?
What do you mean, what about it, Carl? It's obviously not true. It's obviously not true.
This wasn't on the internet. This was in a book. So it's not a quick joke and just put it on a website. This is in a book.
I don't understand how...
I love that he becomes a charmer. He's got better taste in brandy.
Exactly.
And
what was it that he was doing that seduced her?
I don't know. Maybe because he was at home more than the zookeeper was.
So what would he be doing, Carl? He's not going to be talking with her. They're not going to be playing Trivial Pursuit.
Maybe she liked the silent type. He didn't go into that. He just said that's when the trouble started.
Carl, play a record.
Right.
Is that what Suzanne did when she brought you in? I came up with a new strand for Karl as well. He's always got, we've done, I don't think there's a week gone where we haven't mentioned an hairy kid.
A hairy child,
yeah. And some related to a monkey and that. And I thought you could do a regular thing where he's got to come up with a story about an ape or a monkey. And it's called Chimpanzee That.
Of course.
I have got one, but I can't remember it at the moment. So I'll just
It'll come to you whenever you've joined the show.
Have you got anything interesting about a monkey or an ape so we can do Chimpanzee That?
I know something that a lot of other people will know, but I'll...
Well, let's do it then.
What's it called again?
Well, should we do a jingle?
Well, do a little jingle for us then.
Oh, Chimpanzee That!
Brilliant. That's great.
Right.
So I look forward to that every week.
Yeah.
And what's your interesting chimp fact?
Right, it's about this monkey ages ago.
Of course.
Don't know where it happened.
17th century?
I think it was a chimp. Right. Got caught having a fag. You know it?
What do you mean, do I know it? Oh, narrow it down. Loads of chimps are caught with woodbines.
Right.
Got caught having a fag.
So it was sent to court. And
was it underage?
It was
and it got someone to go into the newsagent for him.
Did he get a bigger gorilla to go into the newsagent and get 20 Rothmans?
It ended up doing time. Because it was
go back a minute, wait a minute, whoa.
No, I don't know that's as much as I know, so there's no point questioning.
That is as much as you know, isn't it? Quite literally.
Sorry, but why did he go to prison?
It's against the law to have a monkey having a fag wherever it was.
in a built-up area. What are you talking about? It's against the law for a monkey to have a fag. What if it got it himself? Even if it just... What about if it earned it himself, just like moving tyres round or mucking out the zebras?
I don't know the full story.
You don't know the full story, do you?
But do you think...
You never do
I
you?
presume it was a monkey from a zoo, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it'd be fed up, though? Because in a way, it's home from home, isn't it? When I read it, I didn't think it was that bad, because I just
Carl,
thought, well...
they don't put monkeys in prison.
They didn't put the monkey in a prison.
They're overcrowded. They haven't got the space.
Well, I'll find it and give you the where I got it from. And you
Chopper Harris was furious because the monkey got the top bunk.
Yeah.
Can I just...
And he did. Okay, then... Oh, chimpanzee that. Another one next week.
I don't think so. We started a feature a couple of weeks ago, chimpanzee that. The thing about monkeys and stuff.
Let's just play the jingle right. Oh, chimpanzee that.
Yeah. Right, we started that.
That's facts about apes, isn't it? And
monkeys, chimps, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you a story about a monkey that was in a zoo.
Yeah.
And it got pally with the zookeeper.
Right, yes.
Remember?
It moved into his house, didn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't it ultimately have an affair with his wife?
Yeah, it liked a little brandy at night and a cup of tea in the morning, and then he went to work and it moved in on its wife.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I read that in a book.
Yes.
Right? But then I was looking for some more monkey stuff online the other day, and I found the same story from a different source.
Okay.
Which is always a good sign.
And it's corroborated what you claimed, is it?
Kind of. There you go.
It's not a different source, though, is it? It's someone who read the same thing as you and printed it themselves.
I left out a fact. His name's Oliver.
What, the monkey?
So I got that wrong, yeah. The monkey's called Oliver. Can you see that, Steve?
Oh, yes.
Right.
There's a picture of him here.
Do you want to read it?
Do you? Where is this from, then?
I was looking for world famous monkeys online, and it...
www.apenaut.org. This is someone who, in America, who set up a sort of similar website to...
I don't know where he is, but... Yeah.
Okay, he was originally brought into the US with 12 other chimpanzees, but immediately stood out as different. He learned to drink, enjoy coffee and beer, and smoke cigars. In the evenings, he would sit on a sofa and watch television. If his caregivers were out of coffee, he would walk into the kitchen, pour a cup, and take it into the den. As he got older, he made sexual advances on the wife, and as a result was sold.
I reckon it was a stowaway. And to not get caught, he pretended to be a monkey.
Yeah.
Whereas really, he was just a
That would make sense, because the final line is, he's now living in retirement in Texas.
Yeah.
But my only query, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, is that it doesn't really give much more information. I mean, someone who's set up a website like this, I'm worried that, what I'm saying is I'm worried he's kind of an American twin of you. Do you know what I mean? Do you see what I mean by that? There's no real hard evidence. There's no kind of dates. There's no references to where he was specifically or what zoo he was in.
Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
From Dallas. Hi. We're cousins.
Why do you need to know all that? The story's
What
there.
do you mean, why does he need to know that? Why not accept it? Because another fella reckons a chimp moved in on someone's wife.
What I'm saying is, he could be as much of a nutter as you. Do you see what I mean?
What do you mean? He is.
Yeah, exactly.
What, and go to that much trouble of sorting out a website and that?
You host a radio show, for goodness sake. To spout your idiocy. Setting up a website's hardly anything. You've had to get a job.
He was stressed yesterday because we want to do another chimpanzee that. Have we got a new story coming up for chimpanzee that?
Yeah.
He was stressed yesterday because he said, I'm really overworked. I'm really getting fed up. He said, I haven't even sorted out the story about this monkey. He said, how overworked am I that I haven't even got time to sort out a story about a monkey? You know how much I love that.
Rick, do you think there's any way we could lure Oliver out of retirement to come over and produce this show?
I think we probably could.
So
I want to wear some monkey magic. I want to wear some chimpanzee that. I want to wear some aping around.
We've got that still to come. Look forward to that,
I can't believe it. We've got Rockbusters. That film sounds good. And we've got, look at him up in Hollywood. And we've got like, monkey me, monkey you. We got Gibbon on the horn.
Jesse Malin, this is a great track. Jesse Malin, a song called Brooklyn.
Coming up, some monkey business.
Indeed.
Coldplay, Clocks on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Right, give me some monkey magic, Karl.
Hang on, you better do the jingle, ain't you?
Oh, chimpanzee that.
Oh, you'll like this one. What I found is I found out like a lot of monkeys' names. Like that's how I found out about Oliver.
Yeah.
What do you mean you found out a lot of monkeys' names?
Well, there's a lot of monkeys out there, and you think they're just called monkey and what have you, but they're all given names, right? So this one that I found about, bit of a weird name anyway, it's actually called Crap, its name, right? And
So they're not born with those names. It's not like their parents give them those names. You know, they're just chimps. Yeah.
But this one, right? And
It's called Crap.
yeah, I know. Right, but do you know what it's famous for?
What crap?
Yeah.
No.
Go on.
Is it involved with this show?
It the first monkey to have its name tattooed on its head.
Yeah, again, I will say not by choice. There is no way that a chimp would go down to Camden Lock and go, are you a registered tattooist? I am, yes. Yeah, it's the cleanest, yeah. Go, okay,
Can I have a look through your book?
Can I have a look through your book? I'm looking for something quite gothic, but, I'd like, you know, what's your name? Crap. Oh, I'm not sure I can do that because you're not drunk, are you? I haven't had a drink. I've had some Mbongo, and that's all. But no. What are you talking about? The first monkey to have its name tattooed on its head. What are you talking about,
There's
Karl?
got to be more information. Don't tell me you're leaving it there. There's got to be more information.
That was it. And then I read it thinking, well, that's weird because that means there's loads of monkeys with tattoos on their head. If that's the first one.
No, it could be still the only one.
First and only.
Yeah, but would they report that?
What do you mean, would they report it? This isn't the Washington Post you're reading. This is mentalists who do websites about themselves every day.
What? There's got to be a third
Why is
act
that
to that
news?
story.
Why is that news? How did you come across that?
Well, you
First nut monkey with tattoo head. I mean, what are you talking about?
But why did it have its name tattooed on its head?
No, it didn't say that. I mean, yeah, I know, it's mad. But he didn't say why.
Was that enough for you, though? Did you feel satisfied having read that? Did you not have other questions?
There's no way that is in the Guinness Book of Records. There's no way that is cited in the Guinness Book of Records.
I just read it as like, what a weird name for a monkey. And then, you won't have that on your head.
What would be a good name for a monkey?
I don't know, anything but that, really.
Yeah.
Dave.
Ted. But what do you think of that then?
Well, I don't know what to think about it because I don't know what you're telling me. I don't know that it's news. I don't know that it's true. I mean, I don't know where to start with that. Is that all you found? You found something about a
No, I'll
monkey?
tell you, right, when I was searching for stuff on monkeys, right,
Yeah.
I was searching around like I always do, finding information, right?
Yeah.
And found out, are you aware of the Iceman?
The Iceman?
Yeah.
Go on.
Right? And to me, the monkey thing was more...
What's the Iceman? Oh, the man that was found in the ice.
So you're aware
A
of him?
Neanderthal man.
Right, yeah. Ricky, do you know
Not a
about the
monkey,
Iceman?
though.
No, but I just was looking at, like, info.
Right.
The 5,000-year-old fella who was preserved in a glacier. That one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you find that more fascinating than the monkey?
Well, I know that it's true.
Yeah, it is true, but do you find it more fascinating?
Well, simply because it's true, I find it more fascinating. I can't act on if someone anything that's true is more fascinating.
But you see, what I get from the monkey thing, you
Yeah.
go, I wonder if it was happy about that. And
But you accept it straight away. You accept that is true and interesting, and I don't know what that is. I mean, to me, it sounds like a bit of cruelty towards animals.
yeah. You know,
Because
it's time.
I mean, if that's true, it's disgusting to tattoo a monkey's head. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no way. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't do it. If they reported that a monkey went in and got a tattoo and chose it itself and then was riding a Harley Davidson down Camden, I'd go, that is incredible. But I'd really want to see it on the news, and it mustn't be anywhere near the 1st of April. You know what I mean?
I think you've just blown next week's.
We've got, chimpanzee that. Karl finds an amusing monkey or ape related story.
Well, listen, still to come, right? We've got the monkeys thing.
Oh, chimpanzee that.
And when I was out last Sunday, right, at Johnny's birthday party,
Yeah.
Steve was there.
Yeah.
Got talking about stuff. And a debate that we didn't really finish cropped up.
It blew your mind, didn't it?
Amazing.
Oh, I know about this. Steve told me this is the infinite amount of monkeys, or a monkey with a typewriter and an infinite amount of time would eventually come up with the works of Shakespeare.
Yeah.
There was no debate. It's a philosophical, mathematical problem. There's no debate. It's true.
It won't happen.
No, listen, Carl, listen. Infinity sorts it all out for you, right? An infinite amount of monkeys at a typewriter, right? They do everything. They type everything. Infinity just sorts it all out for you. There's no getting to it and they're going, oh, well, let's have a look what they've done. This one's come close. Did Romeo and Juliet. It would do it all. It would type everything ever possible, conceivable.
Yeah, but...
It's a mathematical...
Well,
infinity
we've heard your side of the argument, Rick. And I'll be honest with you, it's a persuasive one. But let's hear Karl, because he heard about this in a pub last week.
Yeah,
so
what's
he's got some strong
What's your problem with it? What's your problem with it?
Well, first of all, right, you're saying it's a load of monkeys. It's not just one monkey that
Depends.
can live forever.
No, wait. It's either a chimpanzee with a typewriter with an infinite amount of time. He would eventually, by definition, mathematically, type everything ever possible, okay? Or it's an infinite amount of chimps with typewriters, and one of them will type it first time.
But already that's not right. You either need to have
What do you mean?
monkey.
What? You mean
let's hear his
employment
point.
laws?
He
What do you mean
can't-
it's not right?
Let's hear him out, please.
Okay.
If it's one monkey
Yeah.
with a typewriter that's got loads of ink in it and that, right, at least it knows what it's done in the past.
It's not...
Keep going.
Cry.
If you've got a load of monkeys, it's like if you have too many, what's that saying about too many chefs?
Too many chimps spoil the soup.
Right, well, it's the same thing. It's like, well, I didn't tell you to put salt in it. I was going to put salt in it, and it messes it up. Whereas if it's just one, they know what's gone on. So what I'm saying is...
just leave him go.
I can't be bothered,
I want to hear. I want to hear the rest.
This blows my mind. He doesn't know what this does to me. It's a mathematical problem.
I want to hear the rest.
Well, it's just, I just don't think it will happen.
What do you mean you don't think it'll happen? Infinity works it out for you, by definition.
Well, what's stopping them typing the same thing again?
They would. In fact, the problem should be, if you had an infinite amount of time, that it would type the works of Shakespeare an infinite amount of times, and everything else an infinite amount of times. But, you know, that's not as...
But not Shakespeare.
Oh! Shut up! You idiot!
Rick, do you know what he said to me? I said to him, I explained it to him. I said,
God.
you've got an infinite number of monkeys, infinite number of typewriters. They will type the complete works of Shakespeare. He said, have they read Shakespeare?
You're an idiot! Play a
I said,
record.
no,
I'm not having this
they're not
conversation.
doing it from
I'm not
memory.
having it because it really, really winds me up.
But you're saying they'll do it with no spelling errors.
Well, they do it an infinite amount of times. And they do it wrong an infinite amount of times. And they spell, the last full stop, wrong an infinite amount of times. And they get one thing wrong in Hamlet wrong an infinite amount of times. They do everything an infinite amount of times.
But are they going off a story that they've...
Play a record, Carl, because I'm gonna knock you out!
I'm just saying,
Shut up!
do they know the story?
Oh,
They're monkeys!
Oh, Christ.
No,
Right, okay. Right, Carl. She's a girl and I'm a man. Good that, innit? On XFM, 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
As ever, Rick, there's always someone who steps in to defend Karl.
Okay, what is the defence? What is the defence?
Here's an email from Scott Coomer. He says, Karl is actually right. I've got an A-level in statistics and probability. It doesn't matter how long they have and how many monkeys you have. You cannot guarantee they would type the complete works of Shakespeare. Infinity makes it probable they would get it right, but not definite.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
No, you weren't saying, Carl. You don't understand it. Infinity sort of sorts it out. That if they do anything, they nearly do everything, won't they?
No, I mean, they'll give it a good shot. on that.
No, that's not the point. But the
I'd
point
be
is
surprised if they did one page right.
Right, listen. It's not to do with consciousness. It's not to do with them aiming.
They are just bashing away at the keyboard.
It's like they're used to show that there isn't consciousness. They chose the chimpanzee because it can type, presumably, hit the keyboard.
It's because they hadn't come across you at the time.
Yeah. It's to take out thought out of it. It's to take out reason and trying, right? It's just random. They're saying that if you typed enough things, if a computer was left typing everything, if you left it for an infinite amount of time, and they chose Shakespeare because there is meaning behind it, and it's difficult to get it exactly right, to show you that Infinity would come up with it's not just Shakespeare, it's every novel. It's everything.
Fairly eloquent there from Gervais. A quick riposte, please, from Karl Pilkington.
No, I'm just saying, what I don't understand, if it hasn't read it, then how does it know where it's going?
Listen, right, listen, right,
Can I
just explain to people, right? Some people have said, oh, why are you cruel to Karl? He drives me mental with things like that. What do you mean, wow?
Can I just, let me just take a breather for
How do I do your editing?
He keeps coming in the week. You know that I work here properly, in the week, don't I? Yeah, I've got a proper job,
Yeah.
Should be 9 to 5, but I normally get in at about 8 o'clock and work.
A lot of people getting 8 o'clock.
Working hard, trying to do my job. 3 times this week, I've been rushing around. I walked past my little studio. He's sat in there, alright? Now, because I've got this sort of job, I can get away with it. I said to him, if I was a doctor, would he keep coming to me practice?
If you were a doctor, there'd be severe problems with the NHS.
Imagine that.
The standards would have lowered so much if you can arrive at the hospital you're a doctor.
Pop in, I'll go to lunch, don't we? We have a little lunch break, don't we? I go, come on, let's go now. He goes, I'm busy. I go, come on, let's go now. He's going, no, you're doing me head in.
Well, when I was talking about the monkey conundrum with Karl, he said to me, right, if I had a day off work, and I was, say, watching the TV, and with one hand I was typing a typewriter, would I type Shakespeare? I mean...
Yeah, but you see, there's certain things. We were talking a little bit about this stuff the other week, weren't we, when we said, you were going on about Einstein, and I said he's not that good. E equals MC squared, it sounds good, but I've never used it and that. Right?
I've never used it! You haven't used 2 and 2 equals 4, Karl!
The fella with an apple fell on his head. It could have been anyone sat under that tree. Do you know what I mean? It's just annoying.
Lucky. And
it just happened to be a genius.
Newton gets all the credit for his laws of the universe.
Well, other people were working whilst he was having a lunch break under the tree. So in a way, it's like he didn't deserve to have that success story.
Again, forget the apple and the tree and whether he was sitting down having a lunch break. It's totally irrelevant.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's certain things that will just happen. It's like, I think we were talking, when we were out eating the other week, we were talking about Noel Gallagher.
Well, this is the reason the monkey discussion came up, right? Noel Gallagher...
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Rick, I don't want to misquote Noel.
I'm going to be like Herbert Lom in Clouseau. I'm going to get a twitch whenever he opens his mouth. I don't know where to start with some of his statements.
Well, as I say, this discussion began because we were talking about a quote that Noel Gallagher supposedly gave. Now, I don't want to misquote Gallagher, but the gist of it was that he said, had I... written Wonderwall or whatever, instead of the Beatles writing Strawberry Fields or whatever, I'd be the one that was considered the great songwriter and it wouldn't be the Beatles. It's just the fact that they came first that meant that they get all the credit as being the greatest band.
I don't know where to start with that statement either.
I mean, that's Gallagher's thing and he's, well, whatever. We know what we think of that. What was your point, Karl? You agreed with him, didn't you?
Yeah, I reckon, right? Do you know we've talked about putting a baby in a room before and it'll know what colour it is and stuff? If you got a room that's painted red, right, but forget that because that's going to confuse
him. Hear him out.
Listen to me. Say if they did some new TV show, right? Like, what's that film with Jim Carrey in where the
Truman Show?
The Truman Show, right? So they make up a little room and some woman has some kids and you say, right, let's put the kids in this room, and they don't know what's going on outside. They don't know anything about like EastEnders and that. It's like their little world, right? They don't know anything that's gone on.
How could a child survive without EastEnders?
Right, listen. So he's sat in the room, right, and then when they're all asleep, right,
wait for this bit.
Someone
have you heard this?
Yeah,
bit?
Wait for this bit. They're all in a room.
Yeah,
they're asleep.
Yeah.
Someone pops in, puts a guitar next to the bed, right, nips off out again. They wake up in the morning. And one of them goes, what's this? They don't even know it's a guitar because they've never seen one, right?
They're talking English, though.
Yeah.
We just left guitar out of the vocabulary.
Right, so...
There's plenty more to come.
So, one of them will pick it up, and they'll go, I don't know what it is, and they'll start strumming, they'll go, that sounds good, doesn't it? Give them a few weeks, they could come up with Hey Jude. Whereas, typing Shakespeare... A monkey that can't even spell.
I see that. Listen,
you can't answer it.
I might come with you, Rick, if that's all right.
We've got to sort out that Christmas special as well.
Yeah, no, sure.
All right, I'll see that.
I'm shooting off then as well.
Cheers, Karl. Go on, he's getting all stressed because I screamed.
Sparky's Dream, Teenage Fan Club. I'll tell you, I'm sick of the screaming, Rick. I'm sick of that. I mean, no wonder Karl hates you, and that is the word I don't use often, but he does, and I've spoken to him in the past, and he loathes you.
Monkey news.
Give us one of the screams so the audience at home gets to say so. I'm taking my headphones off.
No, I'm not going to scream.
Go on, let's see what...
Right,
That
come
wasn't
on.
what you were doing.
Was it worse than that?
Yes.
Right, come on, monkey news.
It's not called monkey news. It's not called monkey news.
Chimpanzee, we're not going to pack all the monkey stuff in. We've got quarter of an hour. What other show can say that? We're not going to pack in all the monkey news.
We've got 15 minutes where we can't get all the monkey information in.
Right, come on.
You're going to love this one.
Go on.
Let's have the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee that!
Right. I don't know how recent this was,
Oh, God. 17th century?
but it happened in Hackney, right? If you're outside London, that's in a place in London. And it's this monkey that's going about Hackney, nicking DVDs.
Even the monkey didn't go for videos. Even the monkey knew, well, there's no point getting on VHS.
Brad, you're on VHS.
You're having it. Throw it back.
Right, and there's a girl called Lisa who works in our office here, right, and I mentioned it to her because she lives in Hackney. I said, you familiar with this? And she said, oh, I remember something about it, which annoyed me. The fact that a monkey's running riot, but she didn't know the full story, and she lives there.
What do you mean a monkey? Do you mean a chimpanzee? Or a monkey?
I don't know, is he a zoo in Hackney? Is he a zoo there? I don't know what sort it was, but it was like...
Is there a zoo in Hackney?
I don't know, that's what I was asking. So,
Right, get on with the story.
So anyway, yeah, it's been robbing stuff, and the other bit that really puzzled me, right, is the fact that
And you're not easily puzzled by monkey news?
they took fingerprints. What do you think about that?
Well, they took fingerprints, presumably because they didn't know it was a monkey to start with.
No, they did. They saw it, nicking stuff, and they said, get fingerprints. So that means there's more than just one doing it.
I'm gonna have a heart.
He had to fax them to Interpol.
Yeah. We know that is. Yeah. It's Brian the monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, I don't understand. He was stealing DVDs, specifically DVDs.
DVDs, I think it said watches and stuff.
What, breaking into homes?
Yeah, in Hackney. Maybe.
Are you sure it wasn't a kid with a mask on?
No, seriously.
How was he breaking into homes?
Be good
Up the drain pipe. They're good, aren't they? They're good, aren't they?
But how would they do
So
that?
is that the news?
Well, how much do you want
Is that monkey news?
for this week?
Well, I don't know that it's true. Again, I've got the things.
There was other stuff. There was another story that I found about a monkey, but I would like to know from someone in Hackney do you know what I mean? And I missed that one on Crime Watch, which would have been good. Right? But there was another story about one that kept getting on buses, not paying its fare, and just sat in a corner reading the paper.
Reading the paper, Carl. You're an idiot.
But that wasn't in London.
You're an idiot.
That was in America.
It wouldn't read the paper. Why would it read the paper?
Because it was its way of sort of going, oh, well, if I'm reading something, maybe the inspector...
The inspector won't notice my hairy hands.
Oh, Carl, you're such a fool.
Well...
Pilkington. Karl
We've just had a news flash that an infinite number of monkeys in Hackney and an infinite number of typewriters.
Yeah.
We don't know what for. At this stage, we've got no more information.
And they've taken back an infinite amount of graduate on video. Said this is rubbish. See the grass, seen the light. I just think of people sort of of a Saturday going, you coming shopping? I go, I can't, I'm listening to XFM, there might be some monkey news. And they waited 2 hours for that. What sort of a show has a feature called Monkey News?
Well, I have to say, the monkey story has been corroborated.
Which one?
Well, this one, it says, police in Britain this week are on the lookout for a very different kind of burglar. A chimpanzee who has been sighted breaking into a house in Hackney, stealing a mobile phone and leaving. The chimp is also the prime suspect in a break and entry in a nearby house where part of a radio was taken. One policeman stated that it might have been trained to steal, but a monkey's not going to think, that's a mobile phone, I'll just have that.
Look at Carl's face.
Yeah. Fact. That's fact.
We've also got, chimpanzee that. More monkey news from around the world.
Monkey news. Stay tuned for that.
I like to excite Carl's imagination, right? And if it involves chimps or monkeys, all the better. Brains he likes, parts of the body, deformity You know, I know where to, you know, what buttons to push. And, I told him about this thing. I don't know if, any of you out there, know about this. But there's an experiment they did in the 50s, a clinical psychology experiment where there's your two hemispheres of the brain, okay? They're joined by a thing called the corpus callosum, right? Which is just a little flap of skin, like a little scarlet lead that joins your two hemispheres. And what they did, they cut that in half, and they thought it was a cure for schizophrenia, but what it turned out to be, or epilepsy, I think, I can't remember, was that your two sides of your brains didn't function together. You couldn't get information. I was telling Karl all this thing, and one of the things I told him was that they did it on a monkey, and it fought itself over a nut. Like its right arm was connected, you know, by its left lobe of the brain, and it was fighting over itself. And Karl went, instead of like thinking this is amazing experiment, he went, would it have been happy if you'd given it two nuts?
Yeah, I know. Well, you started off by explaining it, and I remember you mentioned, because I was watching the two of you as you were describing it to me, you said, of course, one side of the brain deals with symbolism, and as you said the word symbolism, I noticed Karl drift away from looking at you, pick up his mobile phone, and start pressing buttons randomly. And I thought it was the word symbolism that got him. And I noticed it took you just a moment longer. And I think the first thing you said was, when did I lose you?
Yeah, I knew I'd lost him.
It's extraordinary. And he doesn't even try to disguise it.
I said nomenclature at one point as well.
Right, yeah.
And I knew I was dicing with death there.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
But I told you tried to look it up, didn't you, on the web? You didn't find anything about it, did you?
The spelling of it's, what is it again? What's the word?
Corpus callosum.
Yeah, so I couldn't do it.
No, it's a point.
Yeah.
Don't bother.
Give up.
Don't bother.
Give up.
So if anyone knows any interesting facts about that,
But yours hasn't been cut in half, has it, Karl? That would, again, might explain something.
I'll tell you what we will be talking about later. I don't know if you're sort of aware of them, Steve.
Go on.
Bonobos.
Oh, I
don't know much about bonobos.
I told him about he was looking for stuff. I said put in bonobo. He was having no luck with chimp. And they're a form of chimpanzee, but they're even closer to us, evolutionarily speaking. They've got their social groups are more like ours. They're more intelligent. And he was loving it, weren't you?
So is it human bonobo Karl? Is that how it works on the evolutionary ladder?
Chimp Karl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about
So we're talking about bonobos. You're excited about that?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Coming up in Monkey News?
No, I think it's a bit of a monkey bonus. Steve, are you aware of bonobos?
We mentioned them earlier. I'm not particularly familiar with bonobos.
Right.
It sounds like a cream cake.
No, they were a sort of a chimpanzee, but more advanced than the traditional chimpanzee. They live in one sort of particular area, and you know, it's the sort of closest animal to the missing link. They're very intelligent. They take on a lot of social aspects of human. They have sex for pleasure and no other.
Steve's looking annoyed.
He's done ya. Yeah, what did you find out about
Apparently, I found out it's 98% not human, this kind of thing. It's nearly human, but it's not.
We share 98% of DNA with it.
Yeah, 98%.
It's a higher percentage than you.
They have sex for pleasure.
They do look a bit like him, though. They've got a little round head, haven't they?
But,
And they're much more upright than the, you know, got a more flexible.
I sort of get bored with animals that are like classed as being intelligent, right? So when you told me,
I get bored of them.
Because they're not doing enough. They're not playing Nintendo.
Do you know like that people always rave on about dolphins, saying, oh, they're really bright and that.
Yeah.
You know, I was having an argument with Suzanne about it, and she goes, oh yeah, dolphins are really intelligent. And I said, but what have they done? So she said, well, they use them in wars. They strap bombs to the back to go out to boats, to then blow up the boats.
Yeah, they're trained,
Well, that isn't that bright. If it was really bright, it'd go, I'm not doing that.
Well, no, they leave them. They don't blow themselves up. Anyway, but...
Right, well... So anyway, bonobos, really bright and that. Now, I was looking at them, and they are, you know, they're saying, they're just like humans, basically, right? But what I was thinking is, I didn't have a chance to ask you, if you got a mentalist...
Right.
And put the bonobo in an exam.
Okay. What do you mean a mentalist? What do you mean?
Well, you know, someone who's, you know, just a little bit slower than me, and put them in an exam. What would happen?
Right, okay, you've got to be clearer here, Karl. What are you saying? Are you saying pit the wits of a bonobo against...
someone who's educationally subnormal?
Yeah. What do you reckon?
Again, I don't know where to start.
No, but if they're that good, why aren't they being used in labour and stuff? Do you know what I mean?
What in the late? What do you mean in the government?
Some jobs that they could do. Why hasn't someone caught onto it and thought, well, hang on a minute?
Sorry, I'm not familiar with the bonobo. Seriously, could it do a job of work? How advanced are these creatures?
Lots of animals do job of work. I think Karl wants this bonobo to start going to work with an umbrella and a bowler hat and have sort of like rudimentary language skills like morning.
So I couldn't employ the bonobo to be my PA. It's not. I mean, how advanced are they? Could I teach you to go in the shops and collect something and bring it in?
But you can teach a dog to do that.
Yeah.
It depends what you mean by intelligence, social interaction, also dexterity capability. You know,
could it produce this show?
Yes, I'd have thought it could randomly.
Yeah, just by pressing the buttons, it could do a better job.
It depends what you're asking, Karl. What you mean is, could a chimp beat a thick human at an intelligence test?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it depends on what the problem with the human is, doesn't it? Right. First of all, mental illness has nothing to do with intelligence. Let's get that straight. That's one thing. Mental people aren't necessarily less or intelligent than people.
Now, is that the clinical term?
Well, exactly.
A mentalist.
A mentalist. Sometimes I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to start with where he's going wrong with a question, to answer it, to find out what he really means. Because
it's just like if that did happen, right?
What could happen? You want the Planet of the Apes, don't you?
Here we go.
Go on.
Right? I go to school. I go to a new school.
Yeah.
I go in the class. There's 3 bonobos sat on the back row.
Yeah.
Right? I think it would make
They're
everybody...
bad kids, are they?
Everybody would work harder because you go, well, I don't want a monkey beating me. Whereas when I went to school...
You think they'd be an incentive?
Yeah.
Well, I think...
Okay, they go, oh, go on. What do you mean?
No, I would have loved it. Because, I mean, one of the reasons I didn't like school is it's like, I'm not bothered. You know, I'm not bothering going in today. I'd love it if I went in and someone said, right, you're going to start coming again. Why is that? You've got 3 bonobos in your class.
What if they didn't hang out together, like the 2 little kids with the webbed hands and the big heads?
What if they started bullying you? Stealing your pocket money?
Maybe go in.
Maybe copying you. Maybe making you do their homework.
Yeah. They did find out.
To be honest, it would probably be the other way round, and he'd score better.
Yeah. Karl, have you been copying?
Have you been copying the bonobos again?
Have you been copying Boo Boo again?
It'd be good though, wouldn't it?
Well, it'd be great. I wish I could live in your mind for just a day. Sorry, what was the monkey news? Quickly.
No. We got to save monkey news. We'll have to do that when we.
Is it quick? Is it quick? Going into the record.
What, the monkey news? Is it quick?
Yeah.
I can tell it to you quick.
Quick then.
Right.
Jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee that. Go.
Shambles.
Hurry up!
There's a monkey in India, right? On a railway station, waiting for the train. No, don't mess about because I've got to get through it quick. There's monkeys sat there, and this robber nicks somebody's handbag or something, goes running off down the platform, the police are chasing them, monkey steps in, trips the fella up, pins him down, police come and arrest the fella.
He tripped over the monkey. Okay, play a record.
He didn't.
He tripped over the monkey.
The monkey was waiting for a train.
He tripped over the monkey.
The monkey was waiting for a train.
He tripped over the monkey.
Did he check the timetable?
Okay, leave it.
He bought his own ticket. Well, he phoned me in the week and he said, Steve, don't forget, there's a documentary on Friday night about Oliver the humanzee, the human monkey. He said to me, it's going to be brilliant.
And it wasn't.
And it wasn't brilliant.
It was.
I especially stayed in and watched it.
I taped it and watched it afterwards, and I've never seen so much hype and desperation. They kept showing the same clip of this chimpanzee that walked upright like a lot of chimps can.
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
It lost its hair, so it was half human, because all humans are bald.
Yeah.
So that's the half human bit. It didn't have hair. I'm sorry, humans do have hair on their heads.
Yes.
The other thing was this desperation to go, could it be half chimp? No. It's a chimp that superficially looks less like a chimp than other chimps. So Lee Evans looks a bit like a chimp. Is he half chimp, half human?
Yeah.
No, he's a human who looks a bit like a chimp. That's libelous.
Yeah.
That's a bit insulting, isn't it?
Should we just play some music?
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that.
I'll get back to you on that.
It's interesting that neither you or I, and I like to think of ourselves as being fairly close friends of Karl.
Yeah.
We have made him the man he is today. We cannot get in touch with him.
In the same way that bloke bought Oliver.
Sure.
I think that Karl is now ours.
Yeah, exactly. Well, exactly. I think very much that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
Karl is very much like a humanzee.
If we're going to lose contact with him and find him 5 years in a circus in Manchester.
Exactly, they're doing experiments on him.
Yeah. They're going.
We can't figure him out.
Yeah. Well, there's something wrong with
He
his
looks like a
chromosomes.
human, but
He acts like because usually humans stand upright.
Yeah.
And Karl likes to walk on all fours whenever he can.
yeah, he's not interested in other human women. He's only interested in apes.
Yeah. It
doesn't make sense.
Oh my God. And he's bald.
He is bold.
Oh look, there's as much evidence
And-
for Karl being a humanzee as Oliver.
Yeah.
I think there's more. And
Well, Karl barely walks upright.
I know.
Scared of fire.
Yeah, I know. It is interesting, isn't it? Oliver was built, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He was a- yeah,
why
he
were you
was-
looking, Rick? I'm interested that I couldn't. What? Your eyes were kind of uncontrollably drawn
Steve, they were
towards
just
his.
there.
No, I didn't say anything. I was just looking at his face.
No,
Sorry, Rick, but if there's something you want to get off your chest,
yeah, and that was the human part of it then, was it? Being built like that? Because
Yeah.
that's humans, but...
Yeah.
Although Karl's is very tiny and hidden behind. And he's got... I've noticed something else as well. He's got a big red arse,
that's true.
hasn't he?
Yeah, it's all beginning to slot into place.
And I've seen him climb up a cabinet and eat a banana as well. Just over lunchtime.
And peel it with his toes.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to track him down because he's malingering. He's definitely malingering.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he's at home now in the garden swinging on his tyre. The connection there that we're talking about was, of course, it was by the Monkeys.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
They turned up in yesterday's episode, didn't they?
Oh.
A lot of people, I'm sure, won't have seen this documentary. It was on Channel 5 after all.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
always feel like we should remind people that what we're actually talking about. If we just happen to mention Oliver, a lot of people don't know what that means.
Yeah.
If we explain that it is the primate version of Karl,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
a sort of shorthand, isn't it?
Yeah, the half. Yeah.
Yeah, but they were on a Japanese. The
Humanzee.
The Humanzee. He was on a Japanese TV show. They were doing experiments on him to find out if he was half human, and the monkeys happened to be there.
Yeah.
Mickey Dolenz saying, I'm quite interested to find out because I'm a monkey. One of the
Brilliant.
monkeys. It was
Excellent.
extraordinary. It was utterly bizarre. We had an email about Oliver the humanzee. For those that didn't watch it, there was a documentary last night about a chimp that was supposedly a human or was half human
Karl's
or might
favourite
seem like...
programme ever.
Yeah.
For a week, Karl has been saying it's going to be brilliant.
I wish he was here
And
to
he's not here to discuss it, sadly.
Yeah.
But Lee Cranston has emailed in and says, I thought the best part of the Oliver programme was the guy Vincent Pace, the camp fella at the piano, telling how he first met Oliver. Quote, he grabbed his female owner, turned her around and bent her over and went to mount her. I made her an offer to buy him the next day. Vincent was then shown in a very nostalgic mood playing melancholic music. He obviously wanted some monkey action.
He really, that's.
I mean, it is potentially liable.
That's liable. It's a joke there, but
I don't take any responsibility for what Lee Cranston says, or indeed the fact that he puts at the end, did he want to turn Oliver into a gay pansy? Question mark. That's Lee's thoughts and opinions. They don't necessarily reflect those of XFM.
He sees the chimp mount a human and go, I've got to have that
Yeah,
chimp.
I must have that chimp.
Chimp. Oh, poor Karl. Where is he? Call
As
him.
you mentioned earlier, he was very well endowed. Apparently, I didn't see it myself.
It was a big
He's a big boy.
chimp.
Big
Sure,
boy.
a big half boy.
Yeah.
A big half boy, half chimp.
Did you watch the monkey program last night? You told us to watch the monkey program. We all stayed and watched the monkey program.
All right, wasn't it?
What's that?
Rubbish, wasn't it? Obviously not half chimp, half human.
Well, I mean, they missed out a lot of the interesting bits.
They didn't have any interesting bits. Those are bits that you made up to make it more interesting.
The bits that I told you about 3 months ago before they decided to make the programme.
Yeah.
What were the bits that you came up with?
Well, they missed out the bits about, the zookeeper.
Right, there wasn't a zookeeper. Yeah, go on.
Well, there was, but they left that bit out.
Well, okay,
They
fine.
left out-
And they left out the bit where it ran from there in
I'll be honest,
1975.
In terms of those that did research, they actually went and filmed it. You read it on the internet.
Yeah.
Chances are you're the one with the facts wrong.
Yeah, I think they also left out the bit when it jumped over 3 double-decker buses on a motorbike.
On Evel Knievel's motorbike.
Yeah. So, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Not only do you not bother turning up, but you turn off the radio and start watching football.
I turned it off, but I've recorded it. I'll listen back later and sort of...
Well, what good is that?
Sort of, I like to keep, keep it in shape and that. I'll have a word next week.
All right. If you receive any phone calls from people you don't know, we don't know anything about that. Instantly, we don't know why that is happening. That is just going to be a weird, spooky thing. So,
And don't bother telling the story about Men in Black 2 either, because I don't think people will be interested.
actually, on the subject of Men in Black 2, what?
Have you seen that, Steve?
No, I haven't, Carl. Tell me about
You
it.
should see it.
Go on. Why?
Because there's this thing in it.
Go on. What, a stupid, bald Mancunian tosser?
No, weirder than that.
There isn't anything weirder than that.
Big eyes, it was gangly.
Keep talking.
And, you've got to see it, because you wouldn't believe how the likeness and that. You've got to get the film out tonight.
Right.
It's not as weird, it had a normal voice, right?
He's done yet, he's not even here!
I'll tell you what, mate, it ain't worth coming in next week.
Oh, stay on the line, Carl. Play a record, Claire. Kings of Leon, Molly's Chambers. What do you think of that, Carl?
Alright.
There's a surprise.
Another
insightful remark.
Steve is not a fan now. Not only does he know you've been slagging him off behind his back.
No, I wasn't slagging Steve. If you get it out on DVD tonight, you'll know I'm not slagging you off. It could be your brother.
I love the fact that it makes it worse, but he's thinking you're going to go, oh, he wasn't slagging me off. It does look like me. I do think I'm an alien. I love the fact that you hope Steve will go, he's got a point. It's a spitting image. Yeah.
I am, seriously, Carl, I'm really angry. I'm so angry with you at the moment.
You haven't seen it yet?
No, I know, because I know what it's going to be, and I'm just...
Why?
I'm fuming. I'll tell you why I'm angry, because he doesn't do it in jest.
No, but what do you think it's going to look like? What do you think this thing's going to look like?
Going to look ludicrous. It's not going to look anything like me, but
No,
he's going to
honestly,
pretend it does.
No,
Go on, what? Go on.
No, it does look like you.
Yeah, of course it does. And you looked like the Human Z.
Well, you know,
I mean, to be honest, you did a bit, Carl. You walk like him, you're bold like him, you got a sort of gormless face like him. Any more?
I don't smoke. That does.
But we've got a new feature, haven't we?
Which one's this?
Are we doing within the Monkey News, the new feature?
Oh, Steve.
I'm excited. You know, Monkey News is my favourite feature, so what have you added to it?
Explain it.
Right, well, there's been loads of stuff going on in the past few weeks, right? But for the times when I struggle, when sort of monkeys have had a quiet week, and there isn't that much news going on, right? Come up with this thing. I sort of speak to an expert. I've spoke to him already.
You spoke to an expert, a
Yeah.
monkey expert?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I ask him a question,
Wow.
right? The feature, it's got a good name. You know, that's the way I work.
Yep.
Cheap as chimps. Right?
Okay.
And what I do, I ask them a question about, how much does it cost to, keep one? How much does it cost to, feed one for a week?
Yeah.
All this sort of stuff. So I give out like a monkey story, and if that isn't enough for people, they'll also learn something else at the end of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So like,
It sounds fascinating, can I say right now?
That's just some of the things that we've come up with. Play a record, Carl.
Please still continue to listen, though.
right?
Carl, you know what the time is? Bong. Monkey News.
Yeah. Right.
Imagine if Trevor McDonald started like this.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of stuff going on in that with monkeys.
Oh, yeah?
I was mentioning earlier how we're sort of making the feature grow a bit, right? So I'm thinking, I haven't told you, Steve, either. I've actually been asked to write a thing about monkeys.
A poem?
No, for a magazine called Something Apes.
Right.
They want me to do like a column, 500 words
About monkeys.
anything I want on monkeys. Anything.
What are you going to write?
Don't know. Think about it.
Well, give him a typewriter. I come up with Shakespeare eventually.
Yeah.
But
You could write
anyway,
about that. Why didn't you write about that? The fact that you don't believe it. You don't believe that an infinite number of monkeys could type because he was Shakespeare.
Because you reckon most of them hadn't read Shakespeare, so they wouldn't know some of the spellings.
Exactly.
It wouldn't happen.
You idiot. Get on with it.
All right.
There's been a few things, but one that springs to mind is they found a load of monkeys somewhere. Right?
This is brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine this if this was news.
Yeah.
Go on. Where?
Somewhere.
I think it was in,
17th century?
it doesn't matter that bit.
Okay.
Find a load of monkeys that are, having a good chat.
Go on.
They're having a good chat. All right.
What do
They
you
found
mean?
monkeys that can talk.
Yeah.
They've worked out, they've got about 534 different words that they're using to, like, have a chat about stuff.
More than you.
Yeah, what do they chat about then?
Just, things that monkeys are worrying about. Just, where do you get that from?
Who does your hair?
You going out with her again, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that?
Sorry, you can't just leave that.
No. I'm just intrigued. I'm just intrigued to know what else. Is there any?
No,
Were
I
they-
mean, that
Were they
was-
discussing the humanity? Did you see that program on Channel 5?
Yeah.
He can walk upright.
Yeah.
was good,
But I mean,
Did you
what
see
do
how well
do you mean
hung he
they
was?
taught them, they taught themselves this language?
Yeah.
Where is this? In the wild is this, is it? Not sign language,
It's
but...
in some jungle somewhere. They found these monkeys. He heard some explorer was over there, cutting through the woods and that.
And he heard his name,
Heard
and he
some-
thought, that's what he went, what do you want, Ronnie? It wasn't me, I didn't say. I didn't say, oh, Snodgrass, where'd you get that gun?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's only me and you here.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
No, it's not weird, it's not true.
Well,
right, come on then, what's next?
Once again, what I'm thinking, that did happen.
So, well,
And to sort of add to that feature,
that's not true.
we're doing cheapest chimps.
Right. Can I just say now to the audience, if you thought that Rockbusters was bad, if you thought that piece of rubbish earlier about the Chinese hairy kid was bad, I'm suspecting this is going to be really not very good at all. I'm just pointing the finger.
What do you think of it? What do you think of his negativity, Carl?
He keeps doing it.
I just don't think you should start with the name of the quiz first. This is my only concern. You come up with cheapest chimps, and now you're trying to construct a game around that.
see,
And I'm not sure it's a proper... Well, okay, what is the game? Let's hear it.
Right, it's about a chimp, right?
Surprising.
Spoke to an expert about him.
Who was the expert?
Someone at London Zoo.
Okay.
How many bananas do you think the little chimp that they've got at London Zoo eats a day?
Right. How many bananas does a little chimp at London
Can
Zoo
they call
eat?
in for
No,
this?
I'd leave it. I'm just testing it out on Steve because we've already got an email thing going on here.
So how many bananas do they eat a day? One chimp per day, how many bananas?
Yeah.
How many bananas does a chimp eat a day? And does this mean that... Because sometimes I've seen them on the telly, they peel one, they'll just eat a bit of it, then they'll throw it away. We're talking a whole banana?
How many bananas does it eat a day?
How many bananas do you eat a day?
Getting angry. Come on.
Well, I'll try and have 2 if I've got time, but I'm pretty busy.
Well, I'll go swinging on your tyre.
How many do you
I
reckon?
think a little monkey, tiny little monkey, per day, over the course of a day, I reckon he probably eats 15 bananas.
Right, Ricky, what are you going for? Little chimp at London Zoo.
But hold on, but presumably they don't only feed it bananas. So
Okay.
so the question is,
It's how many bananas does it eat? Come on,
yeah, but
Rick.
how many does it get given? It would eat 15 if it was given 15, but it might be given one slice of banana, 15 oranges, 200 potatoes, and some lettuce.
How many bananas does it eat? Come on. It's
5.
have a guess.
5?
Yeah.
Right. It's only 1.
Yeah, because it only gets given one.
Cheapest chimps.
What?
So it's pretty cheap to have a chimp.
Right. I'm on your side now, Steve.
I don't understand what happened then. Wait, so at the end of it, you always shout cheap as chimps. Is that what? That's the quiz, is it?
Oh, play a record.
Wait,
Carl.
so is that it? Is that seriously
Is
it?
that it? Was that the first instalment of Cheapest Chimps?
Yeah.
We'll have to see what the press say about this.
And why does it only eat one banana? Because it only gets given one banana.
I think that's all it wants.
No.
So you don't even know. You didn't even bother to
No,
ask him.
it wouldn't just get given one banana and nothing else. It would get given banana and then lots of other stuff like apples, oranges, carrots. It would get given a balanced diet.
Cigars.
Yeah. So it's just how many do they give it at London Zoo?
I look forward to playing this again.
We have got monkey news. We've got cheap as chimps. That's not the same thing. How many
A lot of
radio
people
stations
do.
have got two ape-related simian features?
Rick, can I point out now, a lot of people are making that mistake. A lot of people are thinking that monkey news is exactly the same as cheap as chimps. It's not. Let's keep that clear.
It's not. It's in the same ballpark, but it's not the same.
There are apes, they're involved.
They're involved. Yeah. Right, it's that time again, isn't it? Monkey news.
Yeah, monkey news.
Oh, monkey news.
Right, if you're a new listener, this is where we do a bit of monkey news.
Oh, imagine him giving these charts on a news programme, like News Night Review or News at 10. Over to Karl Pilkington. Yeah, all right. This monkey's gone mad again. Go on.
Right, we've done quite a lot of good stuff. The one that sort of kicked up most of the fuss was probably Ollie the monkey.
I love the fact that they're all monkeys. He's a chimpanzee.
Wow.
It's an ape.
Well, today, right, we're looking at one that's it's called Coco.
Oh yeah, the sign language one.
Well, what I've read about him is he speaks, right?
Oh, God.
Highly educated.
Yeah.
Photographer.
Carl!
Right?
I love the fact that when he gets a gifted ape, he has to look up to him. He realises that he is superior. I love that. Oh.
And he also likes going on computer chat rooms.
I can't take this anymore, Steve. I'm going to be sick. Oh, God.
Which, right, that's pretty amazing.
You know, if an infinite number of monkeys are in an infinite number of chat rooms, they'll eventually type, which is your favourite episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Exactly, yeah. Karl Pilkington, you're an idiot.
But the thing is, right, you're saying about the infinite thing again, about monkeys, if you put them in a room with a typewriter, they'll come up with Shakespeare.
Yeah.
I'd sort of agree with that, right? The monkeys who can't do other stuff, but this one I reckon's going to be busy taking pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
I think monkeys that are boring.
Is there a boring monkey? Would you ever have a chimp and you'd go, Suzanne would go, I've got your birthday present. And it's a chimp fella. He's about a sort of like a middle-aged chimp.
No, I'd love it. I'm talking.
Would you ever go, I'll tell you what, Suzanne, that one's boring.
No, but I bet the monkey would get bored, I mean. Do you know what I mean? The monkey would be bored. I'd be loving it. I'd love to have a little monkey, right? But what I'm saying is...
You really would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If you buy him a camera, he'd be happy again, wouldn't he?
Well, yeah, but that's just it. You wouldn't get him... It's like... If you can do other stuff, you don't want to do the boring stuff.
Forget the typing. Forget the monkey's typing. Talk about this monkey that's a photographer.
No, but we are in a way. I'm just saying that would be happier... Monkeys that have got nothing else to do, if they can't take pictures and that, and they can't go on chat rooms,
They're happy to sit in a room typing away for infinity, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But he's got maybe a little exhibition to put on.
Do you think...
Do you know that most chimps and apes and monkeys still actually just live in trees? These are in laboratories and zoos and things. You know that's not the norm. These monkeys walking around sort of chatting and riding bikes.
Yeah.
You know, that's not natural.
Exactly.
No, I know, but
If you left a bike in the jungle and then came back a few years later, there wouldn't be monkeys riding around on it and a book. If you left a bike with a book in the basket, right, and you went away for 10 years and you came back, there wouldn't be a whole new transport system and schools.
No.
They'd eat it. They'd throw it round and eat it. Right, we've done that. Monkey news. Right, straight. Let's hit them dead. Let's go straight with cheap as chimps, Carl.
Right. Well, this will probably finish today, to be honest.
Oh,
right. Because what if we looked at cheap as chimps? We found out that
They eat one banana. Next, go on, do this one.
banana a day and that.
Yeah, that's
right,
it. Brilliant.
So what?
It was a long running feature. Go on.
Sorry, can I just ask again? What are the rules with cheapest chimps?
It's just, if you wanted a chimp, how much would it sort of cost you?
Brilliant. Title come first.
So yeah, as always, that's the way to do it, right? Cheapest chimps. I thought I'll go online and see, if I could buy one. How much do you reckon?
£6,000
To buy a chimp?
Yeah.
Oh no, a ridiculous amount. Where can you buy them from? What sources? You shouldn't be able to buy them.
eBay.
What do you mean? Buy a chimp from who?
there was this website that was selling stuff.
What you could actually.
What are you talking? What are you talking about?
Right, here we go then. Right, I looked at it. Here's some of the other animals that were on there.
No, wait a minute. What are these poachers?
I don't know.
What, the zoos that got bored with them? Where can you buy a chimp?
I don't want to give it a plug.
Right,
Some
go on
website,
then.
right?
So what are the other animals available?
Right, well, that'll give you some prices with the other animals, and you can try and work out if it's cheap as chimps, right? So, right, a camel. What do you reckon?
£25,000.
Right, $8,000 for a camel, right? Sloth,
40 quid.
$3,000.
Right.
Last one, Bengal tiger,
Oh, that's got to be pricey. $12,000.
$1,800.
What?
Yeah.
Carl, this is an awful website. That can't be true, mate.
Right,
That's
so
awful.
a chimp,
Well,
$5,000.
I'm going to go with $1,000.
55,000.
What?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
But I don't know what to say because this is rubbish anyway. What website can you buy? Okay, get me a tiger. Here's $1,000. Get me a tiger.
well, I don't know
You're an idiot.
postage and packages and
Sorry, so where does the cheapest chimps element come in?
well, that's sort
Aren't
of
you supposed to
rounds it up.
shout, it's cheap as chimps at the end?
Well, it isn't. That's why I want to finish the feature.
I don't know what isn't as cheap as chimps.
Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing broadcasting.
So,
We're up for a Sony Award, aren't we? I hope they're listening because it's ours.
Yeah,
With features like cheap as chips, it's ending because they're not.
it's in the bag.
And
Rich.
do you remember? Here's our fleet.
Okay, well, why don't you give us some monkey news? Is it monkey
Yeah.
news time?
Come on, monkey news.
we'll play a song and we'll...
No,
No,
do
let's
monkey
play a
news.
song, let's play a song.
Oh, it's a great track.
Cheer up, Carl.
Is it new? Is this
Waiting for an Alibi with Thin Lizzy.
Oh, what year
Doesn't
was
have to
it
be new. It's brilliant.
What year was it out?
Oh, Einstein wasn't new when he came up with the greatest theory ever. Oh, hold on. Hey, hold on. You're not new. You're not new.
Hang on, I'd love to have some monkey news, though.
Go on then. Got any monkey news?
Yeah, I got some monkey news.
Go on then.
No, Rick, come on. Cheer up.
Well, it's just sort of like he moans that he's got too much time on his hands, and he comes up with that
Okay.
shite.
Monkey news, the jingle, please.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Okay,
There's
excellent.
been quite a lot of stuff going on. There was a few bits in that Guinness Book of Records book that cost me 20 quid.
Yeah, well, that's not news, is it? They printed that probably last September.
No,
so that's
there's one in there.
new music, new monkey news from last September. You're a lord.
Come on.
Waster.
Please, Ricky, monkey news.
Right, there was this monkey in a zoo in Brazil.
Right.
Right. And there's a little man monkey, a little woman monkey. And
You're a scientist, aren't you? Go on.
and they said the people in charge were like, oh, wouldn't it be good if they had kids,
Brilliant.
right? So anyway, the chimps used to stand sort of, you know, they'd have their little caves each, and they used to sort of lean on the fence having a bit of a chat and stuff with each other, right? Well, you know,
Just gossiping, yeah, gossiping.
the equivalent sort of thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, they were getting on a storm, and like the zookeepers were like,
Did you hear that cheap as chimps this week? I thought it was fascinating. Yeah, just gossiping, I understand.
What's any monkey news? I don't know, let's tune in.
What was some monkey news this week?
Go on. It was from last September.
so they were there was, you know, stood there having a chat, and the zookeepers were like, I wonder if they're ever gonna, you know, have kids and that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it went on for ages, you know, this just chatting, no sort of action.
Blimey.
So what the zookeepers did was they said, I know, they'll have kids.
Are we letting that go? They were just chatting. Are we just letting that go?
We're letting it
You know
go.
what I mean? I mean, just doing whatever monkeys do.
Okay.
Right? So the zookeepers were like, yeah, I wonder when they're gonna, you know, have some kids. Anyway, what they decided to do, to sort of do to egg them on,
Yeah.
bought one of them a suit, one a wedding dress.
Right.
Keep going.
No, I'm not having it.
Shut up, Gervais. Fade him down if he's going to interrupt. I want to hear the rest of this.
They got married.
So they got married?
Yeah, they got married.
Right.
What? That's the end of it. This is why I don't. Right. That's the end of monkey news. That's the end of monkey news. Don't do that again. You've got no features left.
Why don't you like that?
Well, this is not a story.
It's about two chimps chatting, which doesn't happen. The zookeeper's going, I wonder if they're going to ever have kids. Hey, come on, they got married. That's the end of the story. What are you talking about?
Hang on, just calm down. Let me just check that you didn't make a mistake there and didn't lose out.
What do you mean you didn't make a mistake?
Wait a minute, he may have just left out a fundamental piece of information.
What,
that
the story?
That would have made it into a story.
Right.
Let me just check the facts. So they bought them wedding outfits. They were married. Did they propose to each other, or were they just forcibly
Don't
married?
encourage him.
Just forced onto
And
it.
then what was the outcome? Once they got married, what happened? They fell in love?
Yeah.
What?
Whoa.
It's not a marriage, Carl.
Be quiet.
It's not a real marriage. I don't know what you've got in your head. It's like the head of Homer Simpson. I'd go in there and there'd be a wedding reception and there'd be a couple of fights and they'd be talking about stuff.
They got married. They fell in love. Did they have children?
They're not back off the honeymoon yet.
Play a record. You've got no features left. You've got one feature left and come back to film. Boo-hoo-hoo, it won't do. Listen to the Gallagher Boys and stop crying your heart out on XFM 104.9. No need to. It's Monkey News.
So there's the time.
Time for Monkey News. Can we have the jingle?
Oh, chimpanzee that Monkey News.
I love the jingle.
Right, well,
Can we play that jingle once more?
Yeah.
let me cue it up.
So, chimpanzee that Monkey News.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Got a lot to live up to now.
I'll be honest with you, often that jingle is more fun than the Monkey News.
Wow.
So you got to excel yourself this week.
Well, it's there's been a lot going on.
In the monkey world.
Yeah, I was looking at the Guinness Book of Records that we bought last week.
What you bought?
What that I bought.
Is it still wet?
I was cleaning the tea off it. I was having a little read through, and there was some monkey stuff in there. There was this isn't the actual story. I'm just telling you what it's like looking up monkey news all week.
It's like behind the scenes. It's like the making of Monkey News, which is actually available on DVD.
Exactly.
It's 12 minutes unseen footage, just the making of Monkey News, which is my favourite bit in a way. If you enjoy Monkey News, see how it happens. See, from conception to
It's all put together.
yeah. Go on. Yeah. What's a typical Monkey News day?
Well, there was some stuff about a monkey in the Guinness Book of Records. I think it had the record for asking for a cup of coffee in 23 different ways.
I don't know what to say. Oh.
That's good. Just to show the monkey news is getting bigger and people are covering it. Donald McIntyre, he was on BBC.
Yeah.
On Monday.
He was on Channel 5, wasn't he?
No, he hasn't moved over yet. This is something that he did for the BBC.
Right.
So that was pretty good. That was about, well, it wasn't good. It was pretty sad, really.
What?
He was doing this thing. Do you know, like last week we were doing Cheap as Chimps?
Yeah.
And someone emailed in saying, Donald McIntyre's doing Cheap as Chimps.
Really?
And it was about...
I bet he wasn't. I bet Donald McIntyre did not do a programme called Cheap as Chimps.
They didn't use that title.
No.
But you could tell where they'd got the format from.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
And it was about gorillas and how much you can get one for. But the problem was, because they're that pricey, they were sort of... I mean, I don't even want... It's depressing,
If it's cool, then don't... forget it.
Yeah, it was a bit...
Okay.
You know,
I mean, can I just say, in the making of Monkey News and Cheap as Chimps, not anyone is harmed.
There's no monkeys.
No. Go on.
all right. Well, anyway, today's story was emailed in.
So you didn't even do anything towards it. So when you say I've been working on Monkey News, what, you printed that out?
So is the making of Monkey News you checking your email?
Well, no,
Brilliant.
I'm always looking at different options at, how much is going on.
This is what makes me laugh when he says he's really busy.
Yeah.
I'm doing other stuff and that. I'm doing other stuff.
People are sending in Monkey News.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get an email.
Is it
check
from
it out.
Reuters?
Well, listen, it's from Steve.
Okay.
Right? Now, what it is this monkey, right?
Yeah.
Don't know where it was.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a bit before the monkey anyway, right?
Jeez.
It's this, no, listen.
Shoot me.
Right? It's a bank. There's this bank, right? Busy bank. Normal day, everything's going normal, right? Busy bank, people going in, doing what they do, seeing about mortgages and stuff.
Yeah.
Everything's normal, everyone's happy, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, it's quite busy one day. Fella comes in with a gun and a balaclava on.
Up to no good.
Right, I'll tell you now, Carl. If this fella turns out to be any ape or monkey related species, you're never doing this again. You're never. So just, if you want to finish it, it's at your own risk. But if this fella who robbed the bank turns out to be a chimpanzee,
That's the end of monkey news.
All right.
Okay, let's hear the end. It's a lovely day in a lovely bank. Everyone's happy.
Everything's normal.
The man comes in the balaclava.
Man comes in.
Is it a man?
Starts waving a gun around.
Shut up, Rick. Let him finish the story.
Starts waving a gun around.
Yeah.
Right.
Up to no good.
So everyone's thinking, oh God, wish I didn't come in here. It's not going to be a good day.
How tall is the man?
Shut up. Let's hear it.
Everything, oh God. He's telling everyone to get down on the floor.
Yep.
In what? In English? In English?
Yeah.
In English.
So.
Yeah.
So everyone's panicking. Everyone's getting on the floor thinking this is it. This is, it's all over.
Yeah.
Just when you think, it's all bad news.
Yeah.
It's all bad news. Doors swing open. Little monkey wanders in.
God, it's worse.
Shut up, Rick.
Little monkey wanders in, right? The robber's like, what's going on here? He's telling it to get down on the floor. I don't think it was taking any notice.
No,
right?
it was just busy asking for coffee.
It runs in. I don't know if it was kind of withdrawal or deposit or whatever. It wanders in, right? Goes up to the robber.
Where did it come from?
Shut up. Will you let him finish the story and then ask questions? That's only fair.
Okay.
Wanders in. Runs up to the fellow with the gun. Takes the gun and the bag of money off him. Everyone's like, yay, we've been saved. Then the monkey starts backing out with the gun and the money.
Shut up. Sit down and
I'm not having this.
And he does a runner with the money and the gun. No one's seen it since.
You are an idiot. I mean, you have said some stupid things in your time. What are you talking about?
Story that happened.
No! What are you talking about? What do you mean it backed out? It came in, was it an accomplice? Was it an opportunist monkey robbery? What are you talking? Think, Karl. Think.
I know it's mad. That's the idea of monkey news. We're telling people how monkeys are pretty, they're mental.
They're up to no good.
What do you think? They've never seen the monkey since. What, did he have a getaway car waiting? Did he swing his way to freedom? Where was this? There's no details. Don't talk rubbish.
Well, yeah, Steve emailed it in. He's got it off the net. And the funny thing is,
can I see it? Have you got the information there?
Yeah, the funny thing is, it wasn't just him who sent it. I had that a couple of times. So a few people obviously read the story and said, that'll be good for monkey news. It doesn't say anymore. It doesn't say if he went off to Spain. It doesn't say, if he's on Crime Watch. Yeah. It doesn't say any of that. It's just saying that's what he did. That's the story. And that's what monkey news is about.
I've heard that they're making a movie version with Phil Collins. So I look forward to that and Julie Waters.
So that's this week's monkey news. If you've got any,
well,
anything's
no, don't bother.
In your town.
That's the end. No, that is the end. That's the end of monkey news. No more monkey news. This is bit of Queen.
It says it here in this email, Rick. It's got to be true.
Right. So that seems wrong.
Yeah.
But you are easily wound up. You are a very finicky little fussy person. You don't like the slightest bit of pressure. See, I thrive on pressure. I'm working here, working there.
That's the way I work as well. That's always doing stuff. Monkey news. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, monkey news. I got an email. I won't read it to on air. It's rubbish. But that's one feature. That's my bit done. That's all I have to do.
Well, I'll tell you what. When I'm away next week, do monkey news and see what you can find out. All right.
Oh, there's a challenge.
See what you can do. Yeah. I've already told them about the Guinness Book of Records one, so you can't use that.
Yeah. Right. We're going to find the best monkey news ever, Karl.
Lou Reed, with a little help from David Bowie there in the background. Satellite of Love on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Now, Steve, you know how Karl won't do anything outside his jurisdiction. He moans about stuff. He's got one job. We're doing about 5 things in the week.
Always plates spinning.
We just turn up and he's always available. He moans about it. He goes, oh, lucky you caught me, right? He's chatting. He just He's one of those people that whinges enough and people think he's overworked. So he got Mondays off, right? He's just a whinger.
Yeah. I haven't got Mondays off though, have I?
Yeah, well, anyway, 2 hours on a Saturday. This is what the phone message he left me Wednesday on my mobile, but I just is chatting about certain things that are going on at the moment. What he does need to know. Duncan, who mentions, is my agent, and you'll understand a few of the things. But this is the sort of message I get from Karl, right? Whinger.
Old messages.
All right, 12:10, Wednesday. Just getting loads of people calling me all the time about shit. Yesterday, DVD's signing for BBC London. I don't work there, but I've been dragged into that. I've got a woman on leaving a message from talk PR going on about do you want to go and see Pop Idol again? Right? They're just saying you and some listeners can go. So I'm sure you'll love that. I've got Jim Benner wanting you to introduce the tin buckets at the Astoria. So can you just like let Duncan know that I'm doing his job whilst he's sat on his arse with his thumb firmly up his arse? Can you let him know that I'm running around like a here sorting shit out for you? Alright, see you later.
Message letter.
So,
12.
do you know what I mean?
I know, but that's the kind of phone message he's leaving. Do you remember who he was before you?
But he's
started working
even
with him?
annoyed that he gets a phone call. I remember he got a phone call for you to do a voiceover and didn't pass it on. You missed a voiceover. That was thousands of pounds.
No, I did pass it on though. I told you.
You
I
did.
said
You said someone had phoned.
Yeah.
That's not good enough.
But who's that?
Well, she didn't say, and I didn't ask. But
Of
it's
course
not my
she
job to do it.
said.
She didn't say.
Rubbish.
So you didn't take the number down? Just when she went, oh, can you tell Steve to call me? And you went, yeah.
Yeah, well, I just thought you'd know her already. I should have known. It was a woman, so I should have known.
He's having a go, you see?
Unbelievable. I don't know how it's come back on me. You're the one who was picking on it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying. I'm defending. Why is he having a go at
But
you?
he never
Because
picks on Ricky because he knows you are his bread and butter. Seriously, do you know what I mean? The only reason he's got Mondays off is because you're still doing this show.
yeah.
That's why he's scared of you. That's why he's like, he has a go at you on the phone, but he always picks on me because he knows, I'm a pushover, I'm a nice guy. He's scared of you. I can't believe, I don't know how it works.
Is that true?
Steve, I'm always sorting you out. I look after you.
I'm not
Sorted you
saying
out
you
with
don't,
tickets.
but I'm not saying you don't, but I got you today. Why are you picking on me?
What do you mean you're sorting about tickets and lager? What's this?
Right, whenever you want tickets.
Yeah, sorry, that.
I don't want to use this as like moaning time and that because I don't like to moan. I'm busy and that, right? But I've sorted you out tickets for gigs.
Yeah.
Right?
What somebody doesn't even turn up to.
Yeah. We won't even go on about that.
Yeah.
Right? Lager.
He was sorting out the Cure, he complained it was boring.
Yeah. There was that big drum of lager that you had, and you said, put that in your room for me.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to carry it home. Right?
Lazy.
So I said, all right, then I'll put it in my room. It goes missing, it gets nicked. Then you have a go at me because it got nicked.
Yeah.
I get you another one. You make me carry it around town for you for half an hour. Then you say, I can't be bothered taking it home. Can you take it back to work for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But interestingly, this is like a year ago, so it's obviously it's still pressing on you.
Oh,
is
hang
it?
on. And I forgot the one when we had an argument over 50p. When we went out
You
for a
didn't want
coffee.
to give me 50p back that you owed me.
That was the same day you'd given him about 40 quid worth of lager.
But see, this is my problem. This was my point at the time. It's not the 50p in terms of money is not what's important. The fact that you think you don't have to give me money back because it's only 50p, that was the point at stake. It's me who makes a decision. Oh, don't worry about the 50p, not you. It's only 50p. I'm not going to give it to you. Do you know what I mean? There's got to be rules, otherwise it's chaos, Carl. Come on, mate. All right?
I don't want to fall out about
No,
it.
that's not all right. Should we kiss and make up? Do you want that? Do you
No,
want to
it's
do
all
that?
right.
Yeah. Well, should we play a little record and come back to this? Because
I can't believe it started with you slagging him off, Rick, and I've ended up
I know.
as the monster.
I know.
Bit of R.E.M.
Yeah. Out of time by Blur. Luckily, we're not out of time. Got another hour and 25 to go. So it's not over yet on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
We've had quite a lot of emails, as ever, Rick. I should just say, because we're very
It's a
lazy.
much listened to show.
We're very lazy people, and we rarely reply or read out the emails. But we do.
I never read the emails.
Absolutely
so
never read
I
them.
rely, if I haven't replied to them, or my mail, Steve opens my mail and reads my emails. So if I haven't replied, it's just because he hasn't passed it on to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I haven't passed it on to you because I know you'll never reply.
Sure.
I'm just cutting out that. But I just want to say thanks for the emails. We do read some of them, and we do appreciate the fact people send in jokes. They send
I
in
appreciate
contributions and
it. I
stuff.
love it. Yeah,
But
as long as I don't have to do anything towards it.
Sure, we had an email from Jack. He just said he missed the last 2 weeks' shows. Has he missed anything?
Not really.
No.
It's the same stuff.
Same
You missed,
old
I think
rubbish.
last week Carl was having a go at Chinese people not aging well. He had a go at the gays, and he came up with a ludicrous story about a monkey that was impossible.
Yeah,
So I
exactly.
don't think Jack's missed much. Go on.
No. We've just had an email from the Pringles people.
Oh, right. Good, because it's finally started to happen. I hear these stories about people getting given cars and Armani suits and trips abroad, and we haven't had no, but finally people are starting to, realise what we're doing, our impact on society,
Yeah.
and we've got a whole box of Pringles sent to us. Not on those little tubes, the proper tubes, the foot-long tubes.
Yeah.
So, and what have they said?
Well, the Pringles guys
They want
have
them
said,
back.
No. They've said they like the show, and if you want more Pringles, give them a call, and they'll send you
I
more
want
Pringles.
more Pringles.
Yeah.
I bloody love Pringles.
Yeah.
Pringles are. The thing about Pringles is, they're
they're Moorish, right?
Yeah.
But how would I put it? You know the sort of thing when I open them,
Yeah.
and by that when I pop,
Right.
yeah, I have to eat the. Well, okay, I'm gonna put this. When I pop, I can't stop.
What do you mean? I don't.
Well, when I pop them open, I can't stop eating them.
Right.
Open.
When you pop, you can't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's because of the chemicals. I think that might be the reason.
But they're good chemicals.
They're good chemicals. They're the best chemicals.
Pringle chemicals.
They're not bad chemicals. Like
Lovely.
you're using chemical
so
warfare.
yes, I want some more Pringles.
Bob Dylan, It's All Over Now, Baby Blue from 1960 something.
Bit of trivia for you, Steve.
Go on.
That is the last record we ever played on the old XFM before we were fired.
I bet that was a moving moment for about 8 people.
I just thought of something. You know that thing we did about, they said that we just cared about the money, selling it to America.
Yeah.
If we cared about money,
Yeah.
would we be here now? Do you know what I mean?
I know.
think this proves that we don't do things for the money.
Exactly.
Jesus. All right, Carl?
Couple of emails. Monkey Matt's emailed us.
Who?
Monkey Matt.
Oh, Matty, yeah, go on.
Yeah. He says...
How's the Monkster?
He's all right. He says, Carl has missed a cracking headline from The Sport. Hide-and-seek champion found dead in cupboard. I hope it's real. I don't know if it is.
I doubt it. Feeder. Do you know what? I'm annoyed at now, right? We've got another ad break coming up. How many ad breaks have we had in this show?
I know.
Carl, how many ad breaks have we had in this
It's
show?
only about 3 or 4 an hour.
3 or 4 an hour, so about 3 minutes. So 20 minutes. 20 minutes is wasted on shite. I mean, apart from the stuff we talk
Well,
about.
it's funny you should say that because someone said to me last week that they felt that there were more adverts now on the show than there used to be.
Are there more adverts
Rick,
in the show?
I think just checking some of the emails, I think that's because people are requesting them. They find them more entertaining than what we're giving them.
But can't we sort this
Well,
out?
don't go on about it.
No, can't we though? Why can't we have less? Why have we got so many? Is it?
It happens, doesn't it?
Well, no. You can't listen to radio in after every record. It's bad enough trying to keep listening with the rubbish we come out with.
Yeah, we've got Rockbusters here. Let's get them back. You know what I mean?
Don't steal our son. Please, lads. Thrills on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
Little Carly Pilkington, little baldy mank, whinging little twat. How are you?
Yeah, all right, yeah.
What are you doing? Happy? Feeling a bit happier today? You look as full of spunk, as they say in America.
Yeah, I'm all right. Just a bit of a miserable day, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
A bit miserable.
Yeah.
Walking in today, right? Do you know I walked through, like, the sort of the gay district of London and that?
Right.
You don't walk, you mince, don't you?
I'm just walking through on the way to work, and I'm always interested in their little shops and stuff that they have, right? Loads of...
Their little shops.
There's don't be ashamed of. If you want to go in and buy something, go in and buy something.
I'm just having a look at, looking in the windows and stuff. Little postcard just near the entrance.
Yeah.
That's meant to tease people in, to make people go, that sounds good, I'll nip in. Right? Little postcard. Free butt plugs with every sale.
That's great. How did we get from 5p off milk to free butt plugs with every sale?
Wow.
What society come to?
Well, it's because we're liberated, Rick.
Yeah.
It's an open
What
society.
did you buy to get them? You didn't buy...
I didn't. But what's the purpose?
What, of the poster or of butt plugs?
Butt plugs, because I really honestly
You
don't.
shove them up your arse, don't you?
Whoa, slow down, bum. Shove them up your bum.
Yeah.
But when is that? Just like when you're doing whatever, doing stuff around the house, or
I think it's not to keep things out. Is it like you would use a plug in the sink to keep, the water in the sink?
Oh, if you're not gay. Get that? Oh, yeah. No, I know what you mean, yeah.
I don't know.
No entry.
What is it? I mean, I don't understand what
I
that's
don't know. I assume it either feels good or are they... well, I've got to be careful here. Or are they sort of like breaking it in?
Right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's like a shoehorn.
Sure.
or
It's
or
like when you stick paper in your shoes if they're a bit tight.
Or those people who sort of like put little bits of wood in their lips, and then as soon they've got big plates in their lips.
Yeah.
Same with the butt plug. It means you can, you're ready for anything. I don't know, do I? Look at Carl's face!
Well, if you know what butt plugs are used for, then why not get in touch? Ricky.Gervais at XFM.co.uk.
What do you think? If there's any...
I can't believe we're already on this subject.
I know.
It's 1:05 and we're
I was going to say then, if there's any people who use butt plugs, and I was thinking that Carl would have said, well, they're not up yet.
Yeah.
Because they go out late.
No, but
what is it? We're award-winning people. We've written a TV
Not on
show.
radio, though. Not on radio. We're rubbish on radio.
I know, but
We've got nothing to lose.
I always say to you, Steve, that I like educating people and that. Now, the way I see it is I didn't know what they were.
Let's phone to go. Someone know about butt plugs.
All right, well, we'll get
No, get them on. Get them on. Ask them.
No, because they might say something dodgy.
Oh!
Yeah, whereas, what have we just been doing?
Just take a chance. Take a chance and tell them not to swear.
Well, you tell them.
Okay.
Right, Steve,
I haven't got my headphones on.
Hello, who's that?
Hold on.
Who, sorry?
Nicholas.
Nicholas, hello, mate. You're not going to swear, are you?
No, I'm not going to.
Keep it clean.
Yeah.
Keep them keen. What were you calling about?
I'm phoning about your plugs.
About, not my plugs, but sure, plugs in general. What, do you know much about them?
No,
Are you a plug user yourself?
No, I'm just thinking if maybe you've got some gay friends and you're spending the night at their place, you might want to use one.
Right. What, you mean experiment with them, or...?
No, so you can make sure they're not going to do anything while you're asleep.
Could I suggest, just lock the door? I mean, that is easier to me.
Can I make a bigger suggestion? That's probably the most homophobic thing we've had said on the show today. Thanks very much for your call. Right, okay, good. Well, that's why we shouldn't put people on the line. Just, without checking first. I think Carl's made a good point. That's the calibre of listener we've got.
Carl, come on, what's the matter with you?
Oh,
Thorns.
that's all.
No blue sky. Beautiful, isn't it? And that a great track.
It's all right, yeah.
Just had an email, yeah. That woman who opened the Office script could have her head cut off. Apparently. When a letter is posted, it becomes the property of the Queen until it reaches the person it was meant for. By opening it, she's committed treason and could be killed. I don't know if you're familiar with this story, Carl, are you?
Go on.
Apparently, some copies of the Office Christmas specials, scripts, got sent to the wrong address. Some woman. And, I don't know what you do in that situation. Normally, if I get mail that's not addressed to me, I just give it to the postman or put it back in the postbox.
Radio 1 tried to speak to her, but apparently she's got a gagging order, which makes us think that she sold it to the Sunday. So we'll read it. We'll read the plot of The Office tomorrow in the Sunday papers, which ruin it for some people.
Ruin it for a lot of people, yeah.
But the other thing is, I mean, if it was sent to her, obviously her name wasn't on it. If that's true, in which case, I think that's quite a serious offence, isn't it?
I would hope so. I mean, I would hope that, if I sent something in an envelope, it was...
But the BBC, the BBC thinks that because the person they said it was meant to be sent to got his, he thinks maybe that's an excuse. Maybe someone gave her the script and said, don't say it came from me.
Yeah.
So... I don't know, maybe she's protected someone, I don't know.
Yeah, well, if that is
well, either way, don't sell it to a newspaper.
Well, It's just the kind of mercenary nature of it that I loathe, It's the fact that it's only just now makes me wonder if she had it there lying around in her house and someone said to her, well, why don't you go to the papers?
Yeah.
Try and flog it.
But I just don't think she's going to get a lot for it, because people are going to see it soon. It's not like it's the Hitler Diaries.
Well, they're not very well written.
But, I mean... I don't know.
I tell you what I'm frustrated by is just the fact that it's like we've worked hard to give people some kind of pleasure for this Christmas, because a lot of people are very depressed, Rick, very low at this time of year. They've not got what they wanted. But we're trying to cheer them up, give them a bit of happiness. Yeah,
but I think she'll be happy if she gets a lot of money.
True.
I don't know. I think it's just tacky, really.
It's like, well, I just say, if you're a fan of the show and you don't want to know what happens, then don't read the Sundays tomorrow, or at least avoid it when it says we tell you what happens.
But the papers might not ruin it. The papers might go... We've got them, but we're not going to ruin it for people. That'd be a nice gesture. But I don't know.
All I can say is it's a good job that I send out the prizes. Because that Michael Palin around the world in 80 days will be going to the person who won it.
Yeah.
And if someone else receives it, they better not try and, do you know what I mean, keep it. It should go to the winner.
Yeah, exactly. Right? That is a very good point.
So,
be warned.
Don't open things that weren't addressed to you.
Yeah.
I did
Pandora's
that time, though, didn't I?
box. There's some sort of lesson there.
Yeah.
What happened? All the evils of the world, wasn't it?
Pretty much.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, don't try and explain
brilliant.
it to Carl.
No, Pandora's box.
Go on.
Well, told not to open it, opened it, released all the evils that are in the world now.
But did the person say if you open it, loads of evil will come out?
It's not true. It's not true. It didn't really happen. It's not like evolution. It's not the truth.
But you remember that? Yeah, you won't listen to some of my stuff, like goldfish and stuff.
No, it's not that we don't listen to it. It's that you would pass off how all the evils in the world got here. Because on Ananova it would be, Pandora opens box. Outcast. Hey Ya on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant. And over there, Karl Pilkington. Now we've got a new feature.
Well, I don't know if it should become a feature every week, Rick. I'm not sure it's got legs for that. But maybe in the absence of Rockbusters. Basically, I was looking through the pigeonhole, and we got a lot of stuff sent to us, a lot of junk, stuff we don't really want.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, for some reason, they send
Begging letters,
a lot of that. We get sent a lot of CDs by people, bands, artists who have not yet been signed. Maybe they've knocked something together in their bedroom. They got a band. And they just, for some reason, they want our feedback. They want us to sort of give them some thoughts on what they think, where they're going wrong, stuff like that. And I just thought, I was having a clear out, and I thought, why not just give them a little chance, Just throw them a bone, Rick.
Honest critique?
Honest critique of some of the artists that sent us stuff.
Okay, go
These
on
are bands that have not been, they've not got a record contract.
This is exciting. Okay, name the 3 bands
Well,
first.
we'll go through them individually, and I'll hear a little snatch, and then I'll get your opinions, both from you, Rick. I know you've been in the music business, you've got a good general knowledge of music, you've got good taste.
Big time,
and
big
also
time.
Karl Pilkington's views as well.
Yeah.
We know what to think of them. So this first band is called Kellerton Road. I'm sure they're very excited. As I said their name then, they probably can't believe it. They're phoning each other now. They're getting so excited.
All friends are phoning them now.
Yeah,
Turn your
exactly.
phone off.
They can't
People in
believe
this
that.
band. You don't want to.
Yeah.
Well, okay then. Kellerton Road.
Kellerton Road. Play a track from them. So that's Kellerton Road. I think that's a track called Secretly. And looking on the back here, there's 6 of them in the band. They all pretty much look the same. They got the long hair, the usual sort of look. What do you make of them, Rick?
All right.
Yeah? Quite like that?
Good, yeah. I mean, bit generic. The chorus was a little bit simplistic. But I like good production, good
Yeah.
good
Reminds you of
musicianship.
something maybe like the Thrills, that sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, good.
Jukebox or junk box?
What's a junk box?
It's just, I'm just trying to make it sound snappy. Jukebox or junk box?
Don't, because you haven't got it. Don't ever stick to what you're good at.
Okay. What, being sexy?
Just sort of watching Doctor Who and stuff. You like that, don't you?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, then right. What's the next one?
So, well, let's just ask Karl Pilkington's opinion. Karl, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah? That's it, is it?
Yep.
Is that why you're no longer right for the enemy?
Go on.
So what's this next one you've got for us then, Karl?
Toffee.
Toffee.
It's called Born Depressed.
Oh dear.
Brilliant.
Is it about you? There we go,
I
Toffee.
quite like that.
Yeah?
I sort of bit glammy, bit underground. Yeah.
What do you make of the name, Toffee?
I don't like the name.
It's not great, is it?
No, but I quite like that track.
Quite like the track. I'm
If
just
that's
looking at the
representative.
CD, they've made it themselves, and basically the band feature on there completely nude.
Oh.
What do you...
Well, we know what we think of that. What do you think of that, Karl?
Not happy with that. Let's have a look, though.
Have a look there.
That's no point, is it?
There's quite a lot of blokes and there's one naked lady.
Oh, just having a look, though. Just
Yeah.
What are you looking at the blokes? What are you looking at? Why are you looking at the blokes?
let's
Knob.
just having a look.
But you look at their knob. I can see by the way your eyes are
I'm
looking.
looking at the woman's knob, though.
Well, she won't be happy with that.
No, that's a bloke, Karl.
Yeah, that's where you've been going wrong.
Yeah, that's the woman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was looking at. That one, the woman's knob. So that's all right.
yeah, good.
So Rick, hit parade or shit parade?
I don't know if it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a hit yet because I haven't got backup. But I think we're looking more about whether they get
A record deal. Do you think they deserve one?
Yeah, thumbs up for both of them.
Okay, excellent.
well done.
All right, well done. And Karl, play the last one then. What did you make of it? Sorry, we didn't ask your opinion. We weren't interested.
I'd like to see him on CD UK. Just like that on the CD cover.
Okay, okay.
And this last act, I think, is this right? Picture Centre?
Yeah.
Picture Centre. Picture Centre.
My favourite.
You like that?
Yeah, that's my favourite out of all of them. Good. There's a bit of Amy Mann in there. A little bit Cocteau Twins.
Yeah.
No, really good. I really
stuff.
like. Really good. Really intriguing that.
Karl
Yeah.
Pilkington?
Yeah, it's all right.
If you didn't like it, what would you say?
It's weird though, isn't it? Music. No, do you know what I mean? It's like it depends what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? That's all right if you're just having a game of crib or whatever. It's just on in the background. That's the thing with music. I don't think you can sort of slag any of it off. it's times, and it's depends what mood you're in and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
So this is
it's
a pointless
pointless.
feature. It's a pointless
Points
feature.
for you. We'll do it
Well, I
again
didn't come up with it.
No, I don't. All right, don't slag it off.
then. Okay, we'll do that again then. I was quite enjoying that, but okay.
No, do you understand what I'm saying?
Well,
That it's not worth having an opinion about music.
Well, I'm not that bothered. I'm just saying.
imagine if he was on the panel of Fame Academy or Pop Idol.
Yeah.
That'd be great. He'd go along, and Nicky Chapman go, yeah, you've really improved. I really like that. I don't know what you're wearing. Dr. Fox, you were hot, baby. I loved it. Like your legs, like all your boobs and all that. Brilliant. Come to Carl. Not bothered. All right.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
No, we'll keep it up.
Play a record.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. This is my favourite. Can I change? Well, this is my favourite out of all four of them. Lynyrd Skynyrd. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Slam dunk this puppy. Jet and roll over DJ on XFM 104.9. Alright?
Carl, just an email. A question for you. Can you please let me know which school Carl went to? What school do you go to?
Cessav.
What?
Cessav.
Cessav?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It was on Cecil Avenue.
Cecil Avenue in Manchester.
Yeah.
It's just he says, I'd like to know so that I don't send my kids to the same place. He also says, P.S. Does Carl look like Gollum in Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah. That's very good. Yeah, in fact, I was just putting a little bald wig on you, wasn't I?
Like he needs one.
Yeah.
So, if
It's
you
just
want
some
to
of the fun and games we have when the songs are on.
Yeah, did it hurt?
Just a little bit. The bit that worried me is when you said, let me just staple it.
Yeah, well, I was trying to get it under your chin because it looked funnier, and he was scared. Oh,
Can I just give you a little fact here? Someone's emailed in for you, Carl. They've sent an interesting fact for you. I think you're going to be interested in this. Don't read it on the email. Let me read it for you. I think you'll be excited. An interesting fact from Carl. That's from Toby. He says, Attila the Hun punished some fella who annoyed him by cutting off his arms and legs. You'll love this. And stitching his arms back where his legs should be, and vice versa. Look at his face. Look at the little smile that's just cracked on his lips. That is the kind of fact you've been waiting for all day, isn't it?
So go on, again, so...
Attila the Hun, right? Some guy didn't like. He cut off his arms and his legs, and he stitched his legs on where his arms should be, and his arms where his legs should be. Look at him looking at his body, trying to picture it.
yeah. I'll let it sink in for a little while, then I'll ruin it for him. Carl, what are you thinking?
I'm just picturing it.
Right, he would have died. It would have been tokenistic. There's no way that person could have lived through it. So it was just for Attila the Hun's fun. He probably put him on a stick outside his gate or something. There's no way in those days that he could have gone through complete limb amputation and...
So would he have wore a jumper for pants?
Who's the winner of the competition?
From Walthamstow, it's Joe Ogden. Well done, Joe. You got the correct answer, which was what? The
Fella with two heads at number 50.
number 50. Is that it? Are we off?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. All right. Cheers. More of the same drivel next week.
Bye. Bye. Placebo, special needs on XFM 104.9. Email in where Lanzarote is. I don't know if it's Italy or Spain or Europe or maybe Africa. You know, these are the sort of things, these are the reasons I come into it, to at least learn something, innit, Carl? We've stopped educating Ricky, so I've stopped learning, you know, about things like the woman who ate mud all her life.
We've had a lot of emails, Carl. I don't want to sort of put a dampener on your Christmas, but a lot of people have been slagging off Lanzarote. One of them just said, well, one of them just, I don't know if I can find
it. It is Canaria, isn't it? It is one of the Canaries, isn't it?
It's a volcanic island covered in volcanic dust. It's very windy, so you have to dig a hole to sit in on the beach, and there's hardly anything to do. That's from Mike Godham, he says, unless you like quad biking, well, you know, you've seen what happened to...
no, don't go quad biking. No, with your little head, there's no protection at all, is there?
I don't know what you're thinking, I don't know.
At least Rick Mann and Ozzy had lots of hair. Yours would be like Humpty Dumpty, it would crack like a little egg. And then we'd seen, there's no kings or king's horses. So,
yeah, well, they couldn't do the job anyway.
No, shouldn't really send them. They're not really qualified.
Horses not equipped to put a back
Send a medical man like Neil Fox in.
Yes.
To mend
but not
eggs.
some kind of military horse.
I bet he's had egg on his face a few times, hasn't he?
What, Foxy?
Yeah.
Well, Most of the series are Pop Idol.
Right, Carl. Lanzarote, good or bad?
Well, you got to give it a go, haven't you?
Yeah, well done.
Give everywhere a go.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. You know, don't just take the word for it. I mean, if it had said an Alanova, Lanzarote shit, he'd have believed it.
Sure.
You know, if he'd have overheard it in a pub,
Yeah.
Lanzarote a crap, he'd have believed it. He'd have seen it on a website that was mainly concerned with monkeys and witches, he'd have believed it.
Yeah.
As it is.
Everybody raves about New York, and when I went there, I thought it was rubbish.
Well, you're an idiot then, because that is possibly
though,
the
isn't it?
greatest city in the world,
Subjective.
along with London.
Subjective, though. That's why they have holiday programmes and that, innit? So you see it and you decide for yourself and that.
Yeah, but you saw Venice on a holiday programme, as you put it. You went there and you went, it was rubbish, full of black bin liners.
Well, it is.
Right. Didn't they show them?
It stunk.
Didn't Judith Chalmers say that? Oh, it stinks here and there's loads of rubbish everywhere.
No, she didn't.
Did she mention that?
Oh, that's what I mean. So it depends what you want from holiday, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. But
So,
you're an idiot if you don't like New York, so next.
Anyway, come on, break up, guys. Kiss and make up.
Yeah.
Carl, we've had an email. Some old Rockbusters. Someone's emailed in. They wonder if you can get some of your old Rockbusters clues, your old genuine Rockbusters clues. I know Rockbusters has come back.
Well, of course he
today
can. It's the way his brain works.
Well, indeed. But I think you'll. Maybe you can also enjoy the challenge, Rick.
Yeah.
And you at home.
I remember them as well, because I remember how angry they made me.
Here's some old Rockbusters. That army's got some nice trenches. DW.
That army's got some nice trenches.
DW.
No?
Dandy Warhols.
That one works.
It's not bad, is it?
That's why I didn't get that one, because it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. She's only got one sticker left.
it was actually he's only got one sticker left.
Oh, okay. He's only got one sticker left.
Oh, the band His Last Sticker.
Exactly.
With Justine Fishman, yeah, His Last Sticker. They were brilliant, weren't they? What happened to His Last Sticker? Are they still going?
He'll strap some chocolate to your feet. That's A. A band or artist. A. He'll strap some chocolate to your feet.
Go on.
Aerosmith. I don't know really what that means, but and finally, you'll have to
Aero Cobbler.
well, yeah,
The well-known Aero Cobbler.
and you'll have to stick her in the oven. AB. You'll have to stick her in the oven.
See, he thinks blacksmith means like just shoes. Like it's not the smith. It's the smith part. A smith is just a right, isn't it? So it doesn't. I don't know. Aerosmith. What does that mean, Carl? What does that
come
mean?
on, you'll have to stick her in the oven. AB.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is it?
but it doesn't work.
Apparently it does. You'll have to stick her in the oven. AB. Single or artist.
What, Anita Baker?
Anita Baker.
Why you have to stick her in the oven?
I need to bake her.
Oh, I need to. But why didn't you say like you'll have to get his hair cut and put a nice white chef's hat on? That's Anita Baker.
See, that works.
That works, Carl. I need to bake her. Doesn't work. It is shite.
Okay, well, listen, before you judge, listen to today's Rockbusters. They're
Okay.
here with us now. Here's Karl
Yeah,
Pilkington. He's
brought
got
it
them.
back just for Christmas.
Brilliant.
I've only got two really because
what?
I was trying to work one out before, right, in my little room.
Yeah.
I was looking at different band names, thinking, what can I do?
Yeah.
Couldn't concentrate because Ricky was in there trying to spray deodorant all over the place. Right?
Well, you should have done them yesterday.
You should have shut me out.
Right.
So there's just two. Brilliant.
Well,
Okay.
I've kind of got an idea for the third one.
fine,
I'll
yeah.
have a go.
Yeah.
Right, so anyway, the first one.
Should we play a record and come back to this? Cause
We'll
it's
do
been-
it quickly,
yeah.
we'll do it quickly.
No, play a record. This is
then.
rubbish.
Yeah.
Rubbish.
Libertines.
Useless.
Give me the gifts. Let me have a look what prizes you got.
Libertines, Don't Look Back Into the Sun on XFM. Well, the general public are getting involved with Carl's holiday, and I mean, this has been a damning report on Lanzarote.
There's not been a positive word written about Lanzarote so far.
Wow. It's volcanic, there's no natural water supply.
Apparently there's no natural water supply. It's
You
all
have to sit in a
imported.
hole. What do you think of this, Carl? What do you think of the people that want you to know that you're going to a rubbish place when you can't change it? What do you think of that?
Rubbish show, will it?
What do you mean?
Be all right.
What do you mean it'll be right?
Because I'm going to go there thinking, oh, there's no water and that, and there will be water.
No, they didn't say there's no water.
What did they say then?
There's no natural water supply.
Whatever. I'm not bothered. Doesn't bother me.
All right.
I'm going to have a good time and that.
What are you going to do? What's your plan to do?
Got a book.
What book you got?
Rich Allbook. I'm just going to read that. So,
Brilliant.
And the weather's better than here, isn't it?
Yeah.
So...
Someone emailed just now. They said they're listening online and there's a problem with their computer and everything's sped up. The music's sped up. Our voices, Rick, are sped up, except Karl's. That's how slow he speaks. So when everything's sped up, he sounds normal.
No Blue Sky, The Thorns. That's beautiful, isn't it? On XFM 104.9. Karl, you're losing your rag a little bit. What's the matter?
Nothing, go on. See?
What's the matter? No, what's the matter with
I've
Karl?
got something to cheer him up. Someone's emailed in, Emma's emailed in, she said that for those that know, those in the know, they referred to Lanzarote as Lanzagrotte.
Brilliant.
He's a bit fed up. He's got 2 CDs for Christmas from a company that's he's been with for 6 years. He's a little bit grumpy about having to answer the phones. Letter to Hermione. David Bowie. Well, we've had the most convincing answer that it's about 290,000 actual words, but possibly 3 million in our vocabulary, using all jargon and scientific stuff and all that.
Sure.
290,000. Still a lot, isn't it?
It is a lot.
We know so little, don't we?
Apparently the average person has about 20,000 words in their vocabulary and uses maybe 2,000 a week.
Really?
Yeah. Karl, obviously, slightly bringing that average down.
Karl, what do you think of that?
Single figures.
Doesn't matter, get by. Why have you got to use longer words messing about and that? I told you. That word about old, anti-dipuian or something. Just say old. That's a bit old, isn't it? That's a bit anti-dipuian and that. What's the point?
Yeah.
Get to the point.
Sure.
Busy.
Right, okay. Are you in a film this week, Karl?
We're doing that now.
Yeah, go on. Get it over with.
Hang on a minute then.
Get it over with. Let's get this show over with. We can go home. You can go off to Lanzarote and sit on some ash.
Some charcoal.
He's not happy about that. That's annoyed him. The listeners have all ganged up on him.
Yeah.
XFM giving him 2 CDs.
We've had more calls for his resignation this week than ever before.
What do you think of that, Karl?
What do you mean?
There's another reason.
Do you know what I mean, though? Because he's grumpy. He's not just giving it. He goes, well, I can't help it, can I? I don't want it. You're being paid well to do a job. People have tuned in to be entertained, to have good songs. Me and Steve are working
I'm pressing
here.
the buttons. I'm paid to press the buttons. That's what I'm doing. Has every CD started on time?
Then
Yeah.
why would they give you Monday off if you just paid to press the buttons?
Don't get every other Monday off, do I?
So have you stopped doing that now, have you?
Well, yeah.
Why?
Because there's work to do in that. I'm not moaning about it. Let's get on with it.
Blair on XFM 104.9. I forget the name of that track, but it's good.
Good song.
Thanks very much. Oh, good song.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I just thought you were complimenting
giving his
him.
opinion. Right,
Yeah.
go on.
The what?
Are we still on the air?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Merry Christmas.
We got someone on the line.
Oh, right. He's here.
Who's that?
Ricky,
Yeah, go on.
it's Jonathan. How are you?
Good. It's only TV's Jonathan Ross.
Ross, turn your radio down, you idiot.
I'm here. I like to. I haven't got a radio on. What are you talking about?
We can hear the feedback.
Well, I haven't got it. It's not my fault. It's your incompetent radio station.
And also, didn't you hear we said don't call him, we don't want to speak to the listeners? What's it?
I'm not a listener. I'm a visitor to your shores. I'm special. You know that full well.
I know you're special, right.
Yeah, exactly.
What have you got a name for the band?
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
Blump. B-L-U-M-P. I tell you for what, you can't have a normal word. If it's the monolith band of all time, if it's the big, you can't have a regular word. It doesn't make sense. How can you have a regular word? All these ideas you've come up with are rubbish. You need a word which only stands for that one thing. No one's heard it before. No one will use it again. Blump.
I can't help but feel that that's a more appropriate name for maybe one of Ricky's bands.
Yeah.